Fair play, some
it
folks.
was, yeah.
Folk came up with this.
Let's go, Joe.
Wow, one level up. That was.
Anyway, guys.
I just stopped kind of being a venue by the time I was around. Oh, there was one road to high spawn there.
It's always good to have something like that, though.
Couple
Man.
results heading in though.
Like,
Shinzo advances to
a lot
face
of people are
Nagano.
intimidated by
Fearless
going around
Fearless
someone's house
Sambanda advances to face Percival.
like play games and
David Cameron advances to face Super Squaddy, and Samurai Pizza
having
Ken
like sort of like a
faces
neutral
South.
venue where everyone
Those
can go
guys,
to is
clearly-
like, I don't know, it's
clearly
quite
not wanting
appealing
it.
for like a
Clearly
lot
not
of
wanting
people.
those matchups, man. Get
I would say it's essential almost.
tough opponent. Oh man, Pro Float's in, man. How do you feel after that win there?
I am.
Just for round one interview.
Stag, did you get that win you wanted to get the engine started?
I got a 4 and stuff, so
Yeah,
yeah,
you
so
did.
we'll go
Indeed.
from there. Really.
You're pushing up to 4. Is that it?
It's actually MWA, TWS, RA,
Alright.
Mad Cats Pro Fleet. Well,
Mad Cats
maybe
Pro
next,
Fleet.
maybe next week.
Oh man.
Right, so have they done the button check?
There we
I
go.
don't know, man.
One combos from Nige.
Don't think so.
Yeah, Gibbo.
Oh man, well played, Pro Float. I think it is. I think this is real match.
Going in. All right.
This is
so,
real rap. 66 viewers. Cheers for tuning in.
Oh, let's go.
Vega versus Adon. I know for a fact Gibbo hates this matchup. He plays Magical Greg all the time. And I'm pretty sure Sheck and Magical Greg share a lot of tech, play with each other a lot too.
So whose favours this in then?
I definitely say this is in Adon's favour.
Okay.
I mean, there's no real reversals.
Adon's favour, that's interesting.
That Vega can really take advantage of during these
He had loads of
unsafe
matches
strings.
in his
or
favour
these,
though, man.
Not
He's
true
like,
block strings and stuff.
he's a really
Yeah,
strong
it's
character
when he's
that like
in there,
almost no one
it's
plays.
a button that you can press to get him off.
Especially in
Exactly. Like Vega has to be on
I mean,
point with his pokes. I mean,
surely.
poking game.
Gyro kick, yeah.
Nice combo in
It's
the
just
corner.
not. It's just not good enough to keep him out.
I think I'm just gonna watch it via the
Yeah,
stream.
that's it. Takes it quite handily.
I think I'm gonna do the same if it's up.
What's going on, Doyle?
Because it wasn't up before.
It was, it's just that it crashed.
Right, that's actually a
I
chip.
think beat Vega, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on the stream now as well.
Vega.
Well, that's the thing, you know, if you are playing Adon, you don't have a move that.
Are we not going to be delayed here, though,
All day
Nathan?
long, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit, but
It will
I
be a
don't
little
think
bit, but it'll be fine, I think.
There it is. There's those. They're not.
I don't think there's any spoilers. Put it that way.
It's just not.
Oh, I'm going to hear myself, though. I
Oh,
can't
there we
get
go.
it.
All right.
I keep the volume down. Unless I'll take Nev's word in if there's commentary that's worth, like, you know,
Fair. Do the
it's
same.
insight.
See, now this is interesting because people here will be playing at the level
Out the corner, but then he obviously hopped
that they were playing at a year before I met them.
That's it. Everybody thought that Cosmic Fuel was just going to go.
This is an overall standard for.
off DP to avoid the.
Like, I can't speak in the northeast, but certainly for Scotland, this was one of the better standards of that we had ever.
Defense into Ultra, nice FADC there.
Oh, nice DP. Ah, that was nice.
Gonna wake up
You
with
just
a-
had, you just had, I think, David come off getting 5th place in the Capcom Cup qualifier down in Manchester.
Oh, Play Expo,
I got
right?
7th. Yeah. So you just had 2 Scottish boys that were top 8. Graham
Did you
was
not play,
9th.
did you not play Ryan Hart at that as well?
Apparently, you can air
Yeah.
throw him out of Jaguar kicks.
I remember
And
watching
I'm
that.
Solidarity, no bloody surprise again.
Aye.
Yeah.
That's rotten luck, that man. You've been like,
Oh no,
put
there's
out
that
with,
stacked
like,
roundhouse.
how many by him?
Yeah, that
Like,
roundhouse just-
how, I don't even know
Adon-
that.
Adon-
Adon's
Vega.
pretty much says
Right.
like fuck
Pretty much
Ryan and
whenever
I
he's
thought
there,
that
right?
it was
Yeah,
true.
it's
Aye.
like,
Whenever he's there, you somehow manage to run into.
my whole team would be fucked.
I just think it's pointless just to focus in front of Adon
Yeah.
just because he's got that.
Oh,
Aye,
yeah.
I'll be honest with you, like, if I played other people in that bracket, I'm murdering them, but
Yeah, man.
it's the luck of the draw.
Oh, keeps pressure on.
Yeah, keeping him in that role.
Could have confirmed that jab to a.
was playing well here.
large
Got the
combo.
life lead, so you know.
Nice tag.
Until he slid there like a daffy, but then you're punished.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to do jab, beat into EX, uppercut, punish that really.
Gibbo really wants to hold on to this life lead. Oh, it's really
See, this is why, like, I'm not sure how much it's in Adon's favour. Like, obviously, he can Jaguar kick in and stuff, and then he's in.
You've got to understand it, and it's no disrespect to Sheik or Greg or anyone like that.
No, I
We
mean, this
never
isn't like-
had an optimal
Ultra straight.
Adon. We never played an oppressive, like a deadly oppressive Adon.
Yeah, like this.
2-1 to Scotland, God.
Yeah.
One of these characters that was slept on, but
Alright,
realistically, like, you know, he'd game or B.
2-0 for me.
Did Gamer be in Hyde Buffy, who was like a Japanese Korean?
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
You really need.
That was it.
to
The thing, yeah, like
a large
I
combo.
was just about to say, I'm not seeing any instant air dagger kicks, and they
Gets
start
the
doing
roll,
some
but
there.
doesn't get the combo.
No,
Can't do
no,
it.
it's just it's chip, it's keeping pressure on,
Yeah.
but you know, you need to get
Well, he
a
can
lot
do
out
it.
of it.
There we go.
He's just not very good at them.
Gibbo needs to-
You'll probably see him just do
Consistent,
like
Ooh,
forward
it's
roundhouse
unblockable.
a
No
lot.
one blocks that
Don't
shit.
be unblockable.
Literally, no. Even
The reason why he's so oppressive for characters like Vega is because of fuzzy guard setups and just
who's in the
constant
stream
like
chat then?
you,
What's going on,
yeah,
guys?
as I say, oppressive. You can't get them off you.
Right, so he's got me in the corner.
Oh, he's
Again,
got the-
that
But what
shit
you'll
is
probably
unblockable.
find is
No one's gonna block that.
opportunities for openings to whip punish, and then it looks like
Yeah,
Vega can
exactly. Oh,
compete.
nice.
Nice,
Because if
takes
you
him
play
out.
at that
He's on
range
board
and you're
now.
not up in his face,
What
Vega
can
obviously
Gibbo
looks
do?
Yeah,
pretty
you gotta
solid.
be. I mean, that's Vega life though. You gotta be slippery, right? You gotta try not to get locked down and just stay at your crouch medium kick, crouch medium punch range. Stand medium kick. Oh my god, Vega's stand
Sorry,
medium kick was
Forrest, we did
insane.
have tech in there, but it's just finished. I'll get that changed.
Yeah, he did a great stand
I'll
medium
get that
kick.
changed
Slept
for
on.
you.
Plus the crouch medium punch was so good.
Alright, nice grab there.
Apologies.
Got the knockdown.
Who's playing well
Yeah, we're
here?
playing a bit scared here. He's playing scared though. He's losing a lot of ground. He's
He always
upped it
plays
now.
scared.
Adon has a weird wake-up time with.
But essentially didn't need to just wall dive there, and he's just put himself from one corner to the next.
Nice DP to negate the boss lane.
That should have been a better confirm as well.
Yo,
Yeah, I could
good
do well
beans
to
going
punish
on,
those Barcelona flips.
man. Again, no ultra.
Come on,
I mean,
Gibbo.
maybe you think he's saving it. He's got enough
Yeah.
meter to FED.
Oh, he's getting him every time with that, man.
The kill,
Yes,
and he's going to give him it
exactly.
there.
Well,
That's not going to get the
no.
kill though.
But he will have a setup.
What?
Wait.
Not much of a punish though.
Absolutely.
Ooh, fake cross up. Let's go.
Well blocked though.
You know how everybody always has a meter, where it's like if you get that meter to 100, they just play very erratic. Gibbo's constantly been at this level in these games. I understand he's got to be elusive as you've
Ooh,
referenced,
nice
but
back. That's nice.
there's also a lack of confidence in your ground game in the way he's playing this.
It's the Goba.
Oh, no.
Wake up ultra.
Do it, Gibbo, do it, Gibbo, do it, Gibbo, do it,
Oh!
Gibbo.
Yeah, that was the thing, right? He's hitting it with that every time.
This is hype.
Overhead block, yep. Ah, didn't get the one camera. Yeah, guaranteed.
That's a chip! Oh! Oh, Gibbo!
This is so.
Wow. Yeah, Gibbo did not play Vega like he was playing a character with one of the best ground games in the game.
No, exactly.
Kumite! Come on, Gibbo!
Let's go.
TWS Frank Dukes! This is it!
Team World Star.
Come on! No bias
No
here!
bias commentary.
This is
What's
bias
I've
free
turned
zone.
right down
Come on,
here,
Gibbo.
this volume,
Oh yeah,
it's
that's
loud
cool.
as
He's throwing you
fuck
out of the
here.
corner. That's what
Hear
you
it
want.
shouting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Mind games.
Nice back
Alright,
dash.
here we go. Alright, just getting away.
Cornered Vega's more dangerous than the Jackal.
He's like dropping so many confirms
Here we
as well.
go.
It's tournament though, man.
my goodness,
Like
going
you
back
you can't judge it by the same standards really. Everyone played worse in
Come on,
tournament.
Gibbo. Yeah, that's
I think
right.
so, yeah.
Alright, is that
That's
corner?
right. You
He's
take
out.
that
He's
grab.
out.
But like
Take that grab.
a single
You let him know.
confirm is all I'm
No,
saying.
oh, nice catch. Nice catch in the back flip. Got it.
Dropping some is like,
We've got
yeah,
Hado in the
sure.
background.
but-
Cheering on
This is
BSC.
blocked. Oh, come on. Oh, man.
Right.
Seen that one.
There's not enough proactive buttons in the way Vega's playing this matchup. There's no reason for Sheck to feel scared. He's just invited. He's constantly invited in.
I think it might be off stream though.
Look, come in,
That's
come to
for
me.
video.
There's no buttons yet. So that's when if you like, what is this doing?
It's, oh,
Too
shit.
good.
The internet's gone.
Do you know what I mean? Like, as you say,
Ah.
more stand medium kick. Like,
I'd probably
No.
say it needs more stand
network
like kick,
access.
if anything.
Oh yeah, for sure.
When he's approaching.
Right click.
I remember there was a Vega on Steam called Summer Boy. It was really good. And I remember playing him, and he was like, "You stand light kick, stand medium kick," and I was like,
We're still
"What are these buttons? Like, why do I never get hit by these?" Like,
Yeah.
playing against Gibbo.
This is exclusive YouTube footage right now.
Insane buttons. That move, that stand light kick is insane.
So, Sheck up around. Gibbo, of course, was up 1-2.
right, see, that needs to be a crouch medium kick into crouch medium punch. We need more damage off of those with Jaguars, you know.
Right, he's got him in the corner now. Oh, lovely.
Oh no. Come on,
Dragon
Gibbo!
kicks, FAD,
You
something
got
like
this!
This is difficult for him right now. Oh, okay,
Oh,
make it
combos.
count. Oh, I could have got so much more damage off that.
Wait, what?
He's gonna chip out. He's got nothing to chip out. Oh,
Yeah.
very
Right.
lucky there by
What-
Gibbo.
Bags him with the punish this time.
Sheck
Unlucky
takes it.
for
huh?
Gibbo. Sheck takes it. It was all good. Anyway, we're.
How many
we're
times
just
he's tried that?
Problems just now. What?
Shit.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna let you off the now.
think all them rounds were exactly the same as each other. There was no like, I don't know about adaptation, but there was no like game plan, I would say. All right, let's skip.
This is so this is 2013. Like, what was the quality of? Because even when I turned up, like, I would say folk were still probably not that good, and I include myself in that. I would say I wasn't particularly good until
Right,
like
Sorry
literally
about that,
on the
guys.
death bell of Ultra. Like, and even then, I'd still think I wasn't great. Like,
The quality in Scotland was pretty. The quality in Glasgow was very good. Like, and what I mean by that is, I mean me, Dave, and Graham. We're all pretty good. What I think, if I remember correctly, because I had a wee look at this yesterday, there was a point in we referenced. I look at Dougie looking like I was going to say a young man. I don't want to offend him. He's looking super young there.
Right, so actual tag, just
and we were just a good standard, I think. But
so
later on, you. Well, wait, how many were good in Scotland in general? If you want to total the number up, like throughout the whole year, so you think more than 3? If you want me to be really brutal about it, like.
Shock result. Who what?
So, but you know, Graham had learned a lot. He was good. I'm trying to remember Craig at this point. Craig got really good later on, though.
Guys,
I would not put 2013 Craig, from what I'd seen, as good, and I'll say that even here. He'll probably agree.
That's what's going on. Sorry,
wasn't
Colin
bad.
was always very solid. Colin, like for years and years and years, was always very solid.
They kicked out the power plug.
Some dick.
Normally.
Didn't want to get Meatron black.
Nah, nobody wanted Mutron.
Cheers for sticking.
Colin was super slept on because if people were thinking of Bison, they were thinking of fighting me, and then they'd be like, okay, well it's Colin, and then he'd batter them because they weren't ready for him. Like, he was a very good player, man.
I think I lost once or twice to him early on when I joined the Scottish FGC, and then after playing yourself a lot, I didn't really lose to him after that. At that point,
But if you sleep on him, you'll lose. That's
yeah. Like he'll do Bison things to you for sure if you let him. Like right here, this is it. Like crouch light kick, crouch medium punch, immediate EX head stomp.
It's a brawl, by the way.
Mate, Murchon is on full autopilot right now.
5-5.
Hey man, Dundee and Aberdeen, like, there's got something wrong with them. Look at this, they're just barring each other.
Oh, she gets chipped out by that crusher.
Shit. Yeah. I mean, this is a complete mismatch in terms of ability.
Psychic crushers is the question.
DP.
DP. Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
Just
DP.
do it.
Just do it, man. Fucking do it.
Wow, that meter use.
Right, so Hazo
I'm
wins
to
against
see this.
I just saw it there.
Ooh, dizzy.
So what, was Dougie trying to learn Akuma? Because I know he was a Dowson player.
Dougie's always played Akuma. I think
I see, I had no idea.
did he not from the offset? I could be wrong, man.
I always saw him play Dowson in every tournament I was at with him.
I only ever played against Dougie's Akuma, to be fair. Like,
Here we go.
I always thought he was Akuma mainly. I know he had Dowson, but I always remember Dougie being Akuma. And I'm trying to think from like early, the first high spot and I met him, I'm sure he played Akuma.
Medium punch just in there, like,
But Rough Dog, he's not biting. He's literally not biting.
You know, I'll never get over how hard that stat close standing Pierce hits his Bison. It just hits crisp.
He's not up for biting right now.
DP, man.
That's all I'm saying.
Standing DP.
Douche! Ooh. Right, I want to see some crazy demon setup right now.
Man, 66 viewers, cheer for tuning in.
Because it looks like it properly
really
lifts
out if
them,
you
that's
could,
why.
tell your friends on
When it
Facebook
hits,
and all
like,
the
they all,
shows.
like, animate so that the chin goes up, and it's like, oh
Say Team
my
All
god.
Stars on the mic, and everyone literally will flood into this fucking
Everyone will
stream.
go
I
nuts.
think Bison is one of those characters that
Oh, counter
Oh,
hit!
and
That's
again.
He's not happy with that.
That counter hit again.
He's barking
Again.
away.
Excuse me.
Ooh, how
the
far
delay,
out of
the
that
delay.
fucking
See when you do like crouch light into
literally
stand.
smoke coming
Oh,
off his stick right now. Right, this might be it. And it's
Oh,
teleported
okay.
out.
went for the.
Easier, 2-0 there.
Yeah, dirty though. That's a dark setup. Colin, what are you saying?
See when you go for that like crouch light kick, right? On it's like what plus? It's -1 on block or maybe +1.
It's +1 in block.
I think it's +1 on block. When you that stand fierce is like 10 frames, so it's like its own built-in like just if you just press stand crouch light kick straight into stand fierce, you hardly even need to add any of your own delay to get like a lot of people
Well,
crouch
there
checking.
isn't a delay on it unless you're playing a really good player. Then you stick the delay on it.
I remember watching I can actually show you the because I remember exactly what I'm talking about.
No problem, X. No.
It was Gagapat Stunfest against this Dalsum player, I think it was Lord DVD or whatever, and the delay he was adding onto his stand fierce after crouch light kick, it was like a good half-second wait. It was nuts.
Yeah, sure.
Losers.
Yeah. I'm gonna be off for a minute.
I think Bison's one of those characters, and I also feel like this is why you hardly ever saw, until later on at least in Europe, like people sort of like place or win tournaments with him. He's one of those characters that he can teach you a lot of bad habits, and you can stomp a lot of people just kind of autopiloting doing Bison things.
I'm sorry about that, guys.
But then if you went up against someone who did a matchup and you weren't allowed to autopilot anymore, that's where a lot of like Bison players would plateau.
Look at this grey shirt. Look how grey he is. There we go. Just get into shot, mate.
Okay, so who have we got on stream? We have got
A t-shirt.
my hair Milligano.
There's the boy. Look at that. Look at that chin. Look at that jaw right now. Look at the fierce eyes. The Mike Shinoda hair gel. This man is here to get that McDonald's fund money.
In the house.
Nah, man, Mel's to Greg's for that bacon.
I love that fucking
Shit,
t-shirt.
it's stream. One more
I've loved it, mate.
One more thing.
One more thing.
Dominion, as much as Dominion was a Gale and you got classed that as the enemy, like Dominion is a player, man, an inspirational
Very
guy.
smart.
Right.
Yeah.
The Vaseline product placement as well, look at that
We
shit.
have. Wait, we need to fight
I didn't even see it, but fuck it out.
No.
Shout outs to the boy I'm playing, man.
So,
Let me tell you about the boy I'm playing, man. See these two boys in the background. That guy's like, I respect this man. The first time I met this man at a tournament, he had bright pink hair,
sorry, we're
like
just
long hair like that, but bright pink, and he was pulling it off.
Alright, so Mel,
Bro,
Mel's gonna let
the stream deck
early
made
doors.
board on this.
Full punish, full damage on the.
Well, that'll do. You have to press like.
Button check.
What?
And a very.
This is match.
That's match, mate. I thought that was a joke.
Again, he knows this matchup quite well. There's a lot of
Right,
Vegas in
yeah,
Scotland.
Sorry about that, guys.
So I think this match was quite even at mid-screen.
Oh, it's a Shinzo.
Mills will push Vega into the corner.
Yeah.
Very difficult to get out, yeah.
That was it could be seen a double perfect right now.
So it could go-
This could happen.
Tried to block the
Oh
crouch
my
there.
god, this could actually happen. No, he can jump out. Ah!
Punish. Wow,
Again,
that's.
you can't-
Is that Luke?
You can't safe jump that ultra.
Rest in peace, headphone users.
It's also an anti-cross up.
Nice focus back
Okay, so
there.
Mills is just gonna like.
Ooh, attempted with punish on that overhead, but
Teleport
punish.
twice
far.
down, that's crazy.
There's a free punish if he teleports away from the sky.
wow. EX Psycho into teleport. You are not. I've never seen that. You are not wanting to be there.
Very, very solid, strong first
Oh,
push from Mills.
not at all.
Let's see what
EX Psycho into
Shinzo can do to
teleport.
try
That's
to counteract this.
insane.
I feel like I know that tag.
You might well
You
do.
enjoying that? Eh?
AMB, what is one?
I've never seen EX Psycho into teleport in my life.
Can I play one at high spot and 2 to fade long?
Yeah, you would have, yeah.
YMB something.
Yeah, yeah.
Some
Telling you, man, version 2012 was the best version of this
escapes from
game.
the, crouch and
No,
lock.
Kami existed. Sorry.
Space and started like Shinzu's.
Wasn't even
Like
that
Cammy
bad
all
though,
day, every
man.
day.
Bison with a slight life.
Really, she wasn't that bad.
I just hated her as a Ryu player.
Hey, Super Kami was dirt.
Vanilla Kami, Super Kami.
Teleport, free punish round times?
Yeah,
Oh, those
them
switches
two
and medium.
jokes.
Push or
Oh,
sweep.
god, did he whip that
Combo,
normal?
but no, gets the grab.
I like the
Usually-
YMP boys. See these? So that's a punish. I think I fluffed this a bit. Oh,
Big punish.
mess
Very
it up.
hard to pull that same kind of trick on Mills.
That's definitely
Very
punished.
adaptable
Bill
player.
meter. I would have built meter.
You would have built meter.
I'd have built
What would you have done to build meter?
But with Bison,
I mean, you'd never guess this is a bad matchup for
I would
Bison,
have
but
charged
again,
that bullshit when he goes in the air.
Okay.
It's
This
not
is
when
like-
you get him
this is-
cornered.
this is. I mean, that's
Swift
Bison
punish and
against
slight
everyone.
sand medium.
almost, but-
You take Vega. You take Vega
So again,
over so many matchups. Like, you know, it's tough, but it's not an unwinnable match. Like, and the Vega needs to know what they're doing with the
Nah,
normals and things.
it's not unwinnable, but I feel like if you played like a.
If you play a ground
So
game,
again, Mills.
What's his? What's that?
Early there.
Again,
what was that
Shinzu's
French
doing
guy's
quite well.
name?
He's doing a lot better than he has in the previous rounds.
a solid gen.
Solid Jin, yeah.
Move, and sometimes
I would
it
love
gets
to see a
blocked.
first attempt with you in Solid Jin at your prime.
Nice. Might depend on hitboxes.
Go up.
So.
When in doubt, EX out.
There we go.
Rah.
Clean 2-0.
Guaranteed to get you out every time.
Right, up next, a
Yeah,
stream
yeah,
we're going to
guaranteed.
have.
Guaranteed punish as well.
Oh my god. Okay.
I remember
It's very,
Sologin
very strong.
like
Congratulations.
completely manhandled Brian at VS
We're not
fighting.
always
Shinzu.
first, no? Or we go through winners? Oh, right, yeah.
And that's the guy who's got like good character matchups against Sologin, and Sologin just shut him down completely. It was mild. I think Vega was underrated a lot actually in this game. Like really underrated. Like people pick Vega, you know, they're like, no, the 2 hero characters crap. It's like, no mate.
I don't think they felt he was crap, but like Vega wasn't good.
He wasn't good, but
He's not
Still
beginner
on-
friendly.
yeah.
No.
Sorry?
But if
I
you
mean,
have someone with a
he
good
isn't,
ground
he
game-
isn't.
If you have Vega with a good ground game, I played Vega not on a level that like I'd consider him like a good alternate, but like I've played Vega and beaten people up, and I've just pressed normals, like normal placement. Like the character's got super good normals. Look at my hair,
I'm
man.
predicting Pro Flute gets crappy on here.
Look at the amount of product that's in my hair.
Yeah,
Got the
just
proper
we
Jin
tacked it,
Kazama do, man.
Fucking Shockwave Central, innit?
Aye, man, that's like what's the other one? What's the other one, man? Those two shockwaves. What's the other hair gel?
Against Muratron.
Got to be.
So there's
got to be styling.
Colin this because Colin obviously lost.
Damn,
to,
check you out,
Luke
though.
In the 2v2s yesterday, so Luke and Muratron, so Proflick and Muratron.
That is full NU Metal early noughties hair.
And a crazy
Yeah.
question from our audience: why did you get hit by?
Very
your
good.
Back in the day, man. Back in the day.
Can't even call it early noughties though, man, because this was like, when was this? 2013.
I know Nathan just took that look from then and held it forever,
What
man.
was that?
Yeah. Remember, this wouldn't have been far off like the Ed Hardy jeans as well, with the skull in the back and that. And
Why did I get hit by Ultra
you know what I
Two?
mean,
don't know, just-
that was the style I was rocking. You know
Thank
what I
you
mean?
for the Vaseline product placing.
Did adjust because
I am predicting
I
Pro
didn't
Flute
realise that was there. It was
gets
brilliant.
ran over here.
So this is gonna be interesting.
That was something actually you gotta give Colin credit, right? Like he never,
Luke is really, really good at the Bison matchup now. He's really
In
in
patient.
terms of like,
I'm interested. I don't know.
you know, you kind of tilt against a certain player, or like you get
So
like,
you can obviously go Bison and like switch it up if he feels that.
you know, you have matchup things where, or against
Yeah, I
a,
don't know who's
person.
right now. Alright, there we go.
And you play different, or you don't
No,
play yourself.
Basin's a
Colin
good
always
option
played
because
him like
of the
like
escape
himself,
options
you
that he
know,
has
like
against El Fuerte.
he never really sort of.
So like
You never seem to be affected by that sort of
his match back
tournament
yesterday
thing.
just kinda looked,
No,
going
Colin.
wrong, so
Well,
it's gonna
I think everyone was a little bit, as Nev said, but
here we go.
Colin gets
We
slept
have
on,
Bison
man.
versus
See when people talk about good players in this game, see from the very offset, like the very start of this game, he was beating up people
Oh no! That's a
all the time, beating up people.
Okay, let's do this.
That's the Muratron Bison.
I want to see if Luke's gonna play this very patiently, which I think he
This
might.
man put Reset at a height spawn.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Okay,
I
so
don't
Luke
think
is
it's.
quite-
I'm always gonna don't think it's a good matchup for
This matchup.
Oh, okay, so he got win
Ryu.
from there with the open.
and like.
Okay, nice escape,
What?
but he's-
Wait, what?
Okay, maybe we bit of nerves there, Mrs. RSF.
I hated this matchup with
What
passion.
happened?
One thing that Luke is really good at is getting that air throw. He's very
Did he
good.
mean that
Very
air
good
throw?
reaction to the
You
jump.
can't play Bison the way that you play any other.
That should have been
with
ultra.
I mean, that's yeah, it should have been ultra. Yeah, I mean that's the same for any character against Forte,
Should've been
unless you're
ultra.
Yun, I guess. Oh, punished.
Muratron is maybe he maybe needs to not panic as much. This is a lot better if he just
Yep.
So the
Oh,
classic for me was
God, that damage.
see
makes
these
me
jump
feel
backs. I
ill.
think
Oh!
he's constantly scared.
Of course, well, I mean, like if you're unfamiliar with the map. Oh, no,
Absolutely.
correct. Good jump back. Good
Yeah,
jump back.
very
Plays
good,
himself
yeah.
safe. See,
I don't think there's anything worse than getting hit by a counter hit EX head stomp.
You know, Bison be staying at that range where that splash of whiff and he can just.
I think it's fine, mate.
I think there is like.
But I don't know how far I can
I think in the corner, Basin just.
If you get hit by a counter hit fierce, I'd say that's
can
worse
make
than a
good
head
use of
stomp.
the EX Psycho
Like a
Crusher
mental
because,
guard break.
It's just the one hit of so much damage. That was what it says.
Do you know what, man? Though, see, let me be very honest with you. See, if you're getting hit by a head stomp, that's on you, son.
Oh, of course it is.
The tracking on it was dreadful, and I understand you can do it in the corner, but you can walk back from a head stomp. And
Of course it is. Listen, I rarely got hit by it, but when it did, it felt terrible.
You learn from the last time not to jump.
Watch for the EX run. Oh,
nice.
oh, caught.
Yeah, I mean, I expected this to happen.
So what was he doing there? Try the ambiguous corner
he's getting
setup.
hit.
I went to the dark.
I think
The
we
punish
got
of the
Ambiguous
stomp
maybe
is just
just, it
counterintuitive.
looked like it kind of did.
That you have to walk
Yeah,
forwards.
exactly,
Like,
man.
He's got meter, he's got an EX cycle, which you're going to have to take it. So does he want to do it for full screen now?
What's
Or does
Luke's
he want to save
idea here? I wonder what he's
Colin
thinking.
does not need to do anything right now.
Correct,
Build
yes,
meter.
I agree.
I know
Build
this
meter
is
free
boring for
from
you
there.
guys, but like in this situation, I'll do absolutely nothing.
This is smart.
Oh god, I love
So
Colin.
again, now
what
guys,
he's
we're
doing right
playing
now.
Street Fighter.
Oh, there's no reason for me to go anywhere. I wouldn't even be
I think, like,
Psycho
your
Crushing,
choice
I'd be
is
having
staying
EX
back.
Scissors on
There's
deck.
the EX Psycho
Yeah,
Crusher and like a
Yeah.
above anything else I'd be having the EX Scissors on deck, because if he launches in the air
Ah,
towards
that
me,
was so
I
nice
want a
though.
Psycho.
So, like,
That was pretty
how
good
would you say
because
Bison
he's going to be
Crusher's
plus
bad? Do you
there.
think it's an even matchup?
Aye, and then Ultra comes along and you get Q-bombed in the dome
Once
for
I've
doing
already
that.
has that damage, it's an even matchup. And Luke now really is good at that.
The thing is as well is that Bison can't seem to go in from full screen.
Yeah.
Is it the jump roundhouse that Elf already has?
Yeah, it blows up pretty much everything.
Wow, that like
One
teleported
thing
him
we
into
looked at
it.
that yesterday.
Loud people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
No punish in the
So
teleport.
again, this is where Bison. Oh my god! Oh, correct scissors again. That's the second time that's happened. This is the confirming the scissors.
Is he meaning to do wake up scissors there?
I actually think that
Possibly head stomp, that's all correct, but he might
Yeah,
have done
I
a
think
scissors.
so.
I very often, if someone tries to cross me up doing auto correct scissors, like mainly with EX, so it's gonna hit.
Incorrectly.
It's annoying.
I've used that a few times. Meaty light scissors will actually go over it. It's one of these other options that can kind of cover over his options.
Yeah.
That was very smart. He got decharged, so he was like committed to that move in the start.
Oh my god! Didn't get
Surely
the
not.
finish, though.
Yeah,
Could have
so-
punished a lot more. Could have actually ended the round there.
Yeah.
So Luke's made some nice adjustments.
Oh,
even
I
he's,
got lucky
he's
there though.
went for a couple ultras even he's hit 2 out of 3 so far. So Muratron needs to kind of adapt to that and just watch when he has that ultra too, because he will throw out there if he needs to.
Absolutely.
You have to have your punish, like you have to rehearse your punish for that, because if you hit him too early, he gets hit airborne.
99 viewers in the stream, brilliant. There we go. Use of VX Cycle, very clever.
Needs to get those.
Oh, this is
confirms
bad.
on
Yeah,
the scissors,
absolutely. He needs to finish
'cause
that.
he's
Slide,
losing that
slide,
momentum
yeah,
by doing
beat you.
that. You know that hard work to get in and not
Lights
confirm
me the
his
corner,
confidence.
but it's
Downside
okay.
is the EX Cycle does take L40 out of the corner.
Again, if I
That's insane.
Build meter here. He needs that meter to stay,
Oh, wow.
stay alive when
He
he
needs
gets
to
knocked
take
down.
his
If he
time
gets
right now,
knocked down.
though.
Yeah.
See,
So I think that slide can also get under the devil's reverse as well. If he tries to build
That
meter.
wasn't
Yeah, there you
a
go.
whiff punish, I
So
don't
again,
think.
it looks like it's really difficult.
he's
for
in now,
Bison
he's
to
in now.
walk.
Yep. Nice alt correct.
That was an actual
teleport,
punish,
gets
that
himself
was
out of
nice.
trouble nicely there.
Yeah.
So again, we're kind of going back to that sort of neutral phase where no one wants to make that move.
No, it's like
Bruh,
a good
oh
option.
my days. Oh, what?
Ultra 2.
It worked out.
Yep. Game 2. I was gonna say there, like maybe Ultra 2 would have been a better choice there.
He's dead.
for the
That's 1-1.
late Punish, but
Yep.
shouts to Shaftman.
This would have been an even matchup at this stage for sure. Like between these two players, this would have been a.
The thing is actually as well.
Nah,
people have
really?
the Ultras
I didn't know
and
them obviously at that point, but
Yeah, it'd been even match,
They've
man.
not been respecting it. And
You've got Luke, who isn't anywhere near like his peak at this stage, and then you've got Colin, who
The question
was
here
established
is
as a
who-
strong, as I said, strong
who
Scottish player
sticks
for
with
donkeys, man.
Brought him to the dance.
you just saw there what I think was always Colin's
I think
biggest
really
liability.
he's
Like
lost
he
like
will
Bison
lose
is-
patience eventually.
He's gotten
He's a
away
pretty
with-
aggro player.
He's lost.
He basically had
Then
like
in
both
the
of those rounds he had the life lead, and then just did like a random thing, head stomp, psycho, like scissor, slide, and then just got killed for it.
My opinion is that you have to play this match a little bit chaotic. So see, like when it comes to irrational specials in this match, I'm kind of all on board for it.
No,
I
but
just
like
I just do things.
full screen, like Devil's Reverse that gets you slide punished,
Yeah, yeah.
a
That's
slide
dangerous.
into a focus, stuff like
Nice
that.
crumple, very good.
Because I'm with you. I just
Yeah,
neutral tattoo as evil you.
Just going standing fierce, you know.
Yeah.
Standing fierce
Oh, he
scissors.
tried to bait.
Ah,
Punish,
Colin,
nice.
more.
I think the thing is that
Don't jump at
it's
him
worth
now.
throwing shit out like that,
Dangerous. So
like a random
dangerous.
slide,
Of what he can do.
because
all
the
quick.
reward
Yeah,
for
as well, and we'll
landing
carry
it
on.
If you have the mirror to keep
is
yourself
just as good
Nice.
for Dictator, because
That's I say.
he can't get up, especially in this version of Fuerte.
Don't
Once
jump at him.
you've knocked him
Colin
down,
is
Yeah.
kill
round
him.
away.
That's it. It's over.
I'd be doing light cycles in neutral against L40.
Light
Like,
cycles is
in
a
any
good shout, yeah.
light cycles, just do them.
Okay, so he has the life lead. He's got that 1 meter. He doesn't want to.
Because you have to have the elf where he proves that he's going to punish that optimally. And if he punishes it optimally, you can cool down on that stuff. But otherwise, you can just go a little bit ham and just see what you can get away with.
The key is you can't be a stationary target against self-where there. You've got to keep moving just as much as he is, but try and move as safely as you can as well.
Oh, the exit stop.
Oh my
That
god.
was sort of welcome.
It's messing up with it.
Sliding.
Looks might be suffering from it nerves himself.
I think so. I mean, I saw him do 5 against me in casuals.
He done 9. He came over and told me he'd done 9 before, which is pretty sick. But I mean, there's a difference in doing it in casuals.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. Right, Colin
This is squeaky bum time.
Yeah, like seeing the situation, please just don't do anything.
Please do not jump at him again like that. It will not work. Oh, punish!
Well, it's quite close. You kind of reacted to it, but it's a bit tad too late. Is that safe on block?
Oh.
The EX?
I believe it is. Yeah, I think it's about with punishing that. Like, he
I don't know why he's biding his time here. He's allowed to go in.
Like, hasn't thrown that out. Nice throw.
Yeah.
Jump, please, Colin. Oh my. Oh,
This was always
Don't know
like.
if he's trying to wait for like a punish.
doesn't need to jump at him there.
It's not dead though.
He doesn't
Wow.
need to go in.
But he has meter at least.
The next mix-up is
One
dead.
bar though.
No.
It's got a bar.
Yeah.
2-1.
So that's like the second or third time he's done that devil's reverse.
Yeah, nice.
So next on stream, guys, I believe we're going
Something
to
people did not do
and Samurai Drew.
for pretty much the entirety of this game's life is that forward dash on Vertes like mix up on you. Because hardly any of them would ever time it properly meaty. You just get out of like all of his mix-ups if he's not going to do like an actual like a traditional meaty at some points. If he's just going to keep going for splash tortilla.
So serious.
Everyone get a seat, get comfy, because
Clean
like,
Wayne
this
and
is
his
gonna be good to
mask.
watch.
Oh, Reese, here we go.
What this is right now, right?
Reese and Drew. There's a matchup, boys. I am here for this.
Gimmicks against fundamentals. This is the matchup that's happening.
Reese at this point, I'll tell you something. Reese at this point. So we were watching these matches and we were talking about how like people weren't doing things optimal, blah blah blah. You could very easily see at this stage of this tournament how good Reese was as a player.
Yeah.
And it's like this boy is just bags of potential.
You saw him at
Bags of it.
you saw him at Play Expo at the same year, doing like fully optimal shit, like reacting. Like he's a guy's like I know how to play this matchup, and I've got like the tools to back it up that I could deploy.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
At this point, for sure, I would say Reese was like a good player, like an actual good player.
No, well, yeah, in UK terms. See, this point, yes, there was 4 in the north.
There you go, Blad.
4.
Yeah,
were the
so I
4.
would say, I mean yourself, David, and then I would say Reese and Nev.
Yep. Those were your 4.
He should have kept Purcell, man. I love that name.
Really bad performance.
He was called Purcell.
Right, that was close like there. It happens,
Purcell
man.
We had because we had them
Sometimes.
clean.
Unreal name.
Purcell is a very good name.
Who gave was it? Which one of us gave him that?
It might have been you, man. Like
I think it was because see, we remember and then you did the
White or
the
White.
meme of, like the Tim Henman. Aye, like the Tim Henman personal had in that.
Henman would have been a good name for him as well.
This is very interesting because you're looking at like 2 sides of the coin here.
Wait, imagine Henman Hill against Samurai Drew, man. That's some action.
So Drew's going for Ultra 1, so he'll go for that damage. So we've got like...
Guys,
I always
Skinny Gibble is. Look how Skinny Gibble is.
where is he? I haven't seen him there.
So good.
Literally right behind the
Was that Gibble?
Matthews down there. I think that's Gibble.
He's been losing weight now, hasn't he? He's like lost a
I
fair
has
amount.
lost loads of weight now, but like at that stage, like he was like
So-
teensy.
Drew's going to keep that meter.
Keen to see how this goes. I would expect Reese to win, but I think Drew will like definitely
Turns out something to throw.
have some things up his sleeve. Okay, this is bad.
So Reese is looking very strong. He's pushed him into the corner. Oh,
punish.
okay, full punish. Sick punish. Max damage.
Oh, punish! That is things. That's.
On the process as well.
Reese is playing so strong because he's not giving Drew a chance to get in.
You could have done fierce DP. Or like crouch medium, crouch fierce, Tatsu, he went full max beans
Doesn't give
combo.
him any chance to work that. Yep, no respect. Good cross up Tatsu as well.
Oh, he's really throwing him that much.
So again, like, if you don't let Hakan breathe, then he really does struggle. So it's all about adjusting now for Drew.
Yeah, he's not gonna let him get out.
He's not taking throws.
Tatsu and wake up, interesting. Right, now no oil, now Reese is gonna
It's where he can kind of go in a little bit with punishment.
I really like the. I like just the not recklessness. I like the aggression of just doing the DPs in those situations. You need to make someone respect you.
Not a lot Hakan can do without that meter. Ooh,
He's always text or crouch medium punch as well, which I love. I
I
tried.
told the hitbox and that is really, really good.
See, as soon as there's a break in play, like Reese is pressing something.
Strong round. I mean, I can't
was
imagine
Because he's not getting punished for it. So it's like, if he's not getting punished for it, he's going to do it. Why would you not?
And just put pressure on Hakan when he had no oil.
That was very, very clean.
So just walks in. So Drew is just not having a chance to breathe. Even when he gets oiled up, he's having to take health as well. Now he's got a chance to work some setup.
Wow, I thought it was intentional, but that was really nice. That's the problem. That was what made Hakan so scary. Focus cancelling his normals. Look at that. You can't focus.
Hakan is still, like, Hakan to this day is still untapped potential, man.
Yeah.
It was actually the one that was like.
Oh! He crossed him up like that.
To be fair, a lot of people don't.
Yep.
There's a reason like all of these Hakan players were looking to Drew, and it's because like he was actually trying to unleash some potential of that character, man. He was busted and it wasn't
So
realised
nice.
fully.
Focus level 1s and things, but I don't see
Drew is eating like every single bit of knockdown Oki that Reese is putting, like everything. Eats the meaty.
He's looking really strong and he's got,
It's not
a 2-frame
fun,
punish
this.
that super if he wants. Oh, that can be confirmed in his super, which I think he might have been going for.
Oh, it's so see that? Oh, that's so annoying when that happens as a show player.
30. Well done to Reese.
Wow. Yeah, it would have been chipped almost as well.
He's not having any of that there.
That's what I mean, every opportunity, mate.
Goes to, like, the major
Do you see what he did there? He, as soon as like his pressure was over and he had this massive life lead, he's jumping back, tattooing immediately. That's like game management. So smart at this point, right? He's like, I'm not even going to be close enough. Like Drew's just whiffing focuses, level 1 focuses, dashes like for days, and Reese is just getting out. He's not even blocking it to like deal with it. He's just gone.
Yeah.
The thing is, mate, it's just like I said from the offset in game 1, he just wasn't taking any shit. If there was a window, he was going to press a button, a special, like, and then if he gets punished for it and he actually has to take the damage, then he'll think, right, I can't do that anymore. But see, whilst that's not happening. He's not going to do that.
Oh man. Oh wait. What's the matchup? It's going to be Edinburgh versus Graham.
Graham, interesting one this.
Edinburgh, there he is.
The big man himself.
You know, I don't know if you guys would agree with me, right? Well, he's not changed. He's aged very well right now. I don't know if you guys would agree with me, but I always he had like a bit of a Mr. Bean look about him sometimes, right? Like the sort of
man, don't do the disrespect like that.
No. He's handsome as hell, but like a part of him reminds me of Mr. Bean for some reason.
Nah, don't do him like that, man. That's filthy.
That's what Craig told me.
I wasn't expecting that one, like. But
I've said that to myself.
I have all respect for every single person in the FGC, right? But I want you to look around the room, and then I want you to look at Craig, and don't talk disrespect in the man's name, alright? A man in that room looks like a Ralph Lauren model.
Listen, I am telling him every day he's a sexy beast while he complains to me that he's not. Trust me, right? And don't talk disrespect on Rowan Atkinson as well, I have you know.
Spam bots.
Wait, so this is Graham Craig. Oh, this is a great match as well.
Yeah.
Getting treated
these
here,
two,
man.
these two always have good matches.
He's not.
The thing is, let's see beyond you calling him Mr. Bean. Like, let's not take disrespect and don't disrespect Craig's Ryu, right, from early days either, man. Like Craig's Ryu was like had his own unique style that was not a fun one to fight, man. You never wanted to fight it.
You're gonna see this. You're gonna see Daigo that lives under the bridge as a troll.
Scottish Jobin.
Yeah.
Troll Ryu.
Yeah,
Exactly, man. Like
Scottish
he had his own
I
style.
mean, that was it.
and
He would
ran
do
with it.
jab. He would do jab. Wait a second, DP. Like, yeah, for sure. He had his own style, for sure.
Anyway, guys, cheers for tuning in.
What the?
Yep.
Oh yeah, sugar.
Funniest story I've ever had in my life, mate, with Graham. Me and David were over at his house, and he was playing an online like set,
Got it right.
like it was like a
Cheers,
like
man.
Topanga style, and he lost to a Blanca, and he threw this.
Yeah, as you said, Graham's a really, really improved player. Probably one of Scotland's most
He
improved
threw
players.
a stick across the room because he lost this Blanca. It was incredible.
Wait, I
What a
might have
match,
seen
man.
this match actually.
UK, Capcom Cup
He was always
qualifier.
quite emotional, though,
111 people,
Graham.
so
Big
that's
time.
pretty handy.
Big time. I loved it though, man. I loved how passionate he was about the game.
Yeah, yeah, same. I just love his passion in general as a person.
This is the man who took off his top, like literally in a 7v7. Like he won a game and took off his top. You know what I mean? Just zero fucks given.
I also enjoyed when he would like not play well. Some people like shake their head slightly. Graham's head was like going full beans, like 180s both sides.
The greatest Graham story. There's lots of good Graham stories, man. There was one time he crashed a plane when we were all playing GTA, and some stupid bastard allowed him to drive it, right? But the ultimate one is when he played in the team tournament against Edinburgh. And I was sort of captain in the rest of Scotland team, and Graham looks at me and he's like, mate,
Fergus, you typed as soon as
get me, I'm wanting this. And I went, right, I'm going to trust him. Like, my man knows what he's doing. I was like, yeah, go for it, Graham. Because Craig was ruining everyone. And Graham decided to play, and he was stoned as fuck. He had his buttons set wrong, and he spent the entire game just laughing as he got mauled by Craig.
I'm sorry.
I was like, this fucking guy.
I remember that story. He actually meant to ultra there, Craig. But that's the thing, you try to do ultra or walk forward and do like a fireball and you get
Everybody
DPs.
stop talking. Everybody stop talking.
Didn't get the sweep.
Spam bot.
No, didn't get the DP. Boy's nervous. So nervous.
Oh my god.
Stop it. Stop it.
The ever controversial.
Stop it.
The ever controversial Fergus. Okay.
These two look like they played each other all the time, though.
They do, man.
Nice.
They
Oh
they
my
played
God,
a
there's
lot.
another one. Fergus has not talked after him though. Okay.
This matchup got pretty hard for Ryu in Ultra.
Right, Edinburgh were doing a lot better
Okay.
here last round.
Okay. Well, what the spam boss want?
It's not safe.
The bot is having a field day right now.
Don't know about
Oh, nice from Edinburgh.
Sorry, man.
Comfortable takes game 2. Graham said
That was nice. See, here Craig looks like actually a good player, for sure.
Well, he was, that's what I mean, like, his Ryu always was good, man. See, when I was talking about Colin as well, you still had Graham beating up people, not Graham, sorry, Craig beating up people with Ryu.
Oh my goodness. This guy's playing a fireball game. I feel.
Scottish Jobin is accurate, like.
That's a.
But this is a match as well that kind of suits his style there because you don't really want to play too much traditional Shoto play against Goken as Ryu. You need to go in.
Yo, why are they all called burger, dude?
Nice.
The thing that made it spicy, though, was that Graham didn't always just play the defensive, like,
Nah, he
Goken, like, a little bit of spice as well. So, like, that's why they had pretty crazy matches. That was a nice punish there in the throw.
Push a medium kick. Taps him in away.
Great going for the auto whiff punish there with a stand light kick to make the low whiff and then sweep.
Oh, DP in the corner.
Nice! Oh, sick.
Nice. Good pressure from Edinburgh here. Nice
DP,
block
oh.
overhead. Oh, I think he was going for
Oh! Misses the throw.
risky move.
I would bet my house.
Oh my
through the
word.
fireball. Threads that needle.
Oh!
Oh my goodness, no.
Game 1.
Unlucky.
Very close though.
Edinburgh though.
So see when Craig did that second EX here, Tatsu in the corner,
Didn't
I
mean
would
to do
bet
that
my
there.
house. I would bet my house that if he hit the ground, he was hitting DP off of that. As soon as he hit the floor, he was going to DP if he was able to.
Of course,
I would bet my
absolutely.
house on it.
I would do the same. Guaranteed.
Wait, Daigo hit box master. Hey man, it's not me. Somebody else done it. Rhino Fanny.
TP unlucky.
It's a great one. Good start to this round.
No, there's a guy called Rhino Fanny in the chat.
Wow.
Best bot name ever. Anyway, Ed Bob on the ropes here, sitting in the corner, staring down the barrel of Goku's fireballs right now.
Yeah, Graham's controlling this so far.
Yeah, definitely.
Not many good Gorkins
We're gonna see that.
like ever.
No.
Goes to swoop in the throw.
No.
There was one in Switzerland called Stat Chris, and he was the brother of Easy Man
Did he get it? Did he
and
get it?
Woovie.
Yeah, fireball. Nice.
very
He's the only one I
Wow.
can think of.
Wait, that is an insane ultra.
Nice parry though.
Oh, I didn't
nice
catch it.
parry, though.
Nice over
That
it.
was a very good.
That was such a sick low parry. Oh my god.
Dash up and combo after the ultra. So he did have a sort of death combo video reset.
When is Ryu not going to crouch medium kick after an overhead?
Oh, again, parry.
Stubborn. He wanted the parry.
Graham just like, nah.
I'm going to be critical. I think Craig's playing the matchup wrong.
Oh.
I think these two are playing each other. I think that's what is.
That's
they're
honest,
both-
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's why I said earlier. Like they clearly look like they just play each other all the time because it's not a typical matchup.
Well, that's what I mean. Craig played like this with you
Nice.
for the most part, all the
Punish.
time. Or most of the
But
time.
see why Honda match Craig better.
Oh, it's perfect. You have like the ability to be dry. You got your whiff punishes, but you can just at any moment be like, oh, now you're playing a complete moron.
Explosive. You can be explosive with Honda on occasions and just hit like an absolute truck.
Good job to
Bad
Graham.
Fergus reads.
Really, it's
When are we
interesting,
up?
right? Like character-wise, such a perfect.
Are you? Good luck, man.
Option
Your
for him.
super squaddy.
Yeah.
Graham, do you want to join me in commentary?
Yeah, Honda was the best option for him. Once he got to that point where he had that discipline to play really defensive as well, which came in later
Which
on.
was his default. Yeah, that was it. Like, and that's when I mean, like, he really took it to. I mean, we all know he took it to the next level there. That ability to like, you're not just showing one style. You're deploying like, okay, I'm gonna show you bits and see what you can cope with. How much do I need to show myself here, exert myself?
Janner up against Super Squaddy.
Because like you saw the way Craig played there, it was basically one gear the whole time. Like I'm playing this way because that's how I play, right? And to be honest, I think that's
Okay. Want to do it now or after?
kind of how I feel about like
Okay, no problem. I'll just commentate this match then.
the state of a lot of the UK FGC
Do you want
at
me to
this
play now,
game
Ben?
for a long time. Like you say, it was your four people, yourself,
And now's it.
Nev, Reese, and David, where you could see like the thinking going on in your brains as you're playing. Like you could see, oh, he's done that, so now he's going to do this, and
Oh, Squaddy versus Janitor. Okay.
everyone else was basically just like, who's got the best autopilot?
Pretty.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say below us four. You didn't look far half behind at this stage. Graham, Craig,
What happens?
Colin.
Yeah, Graham, Craig,
Guys
and
like
Colin for sure. Yeah, but I guess
Wayne
what I mean
as well
yeah.
was good. But... Go on.
No, I guess what I mean is that
Wow. I'm not even going to respond.
you guys probably, yeah, you guys had the least sort of drastic improvement between like 2013 to sort of late 2014 onwards. You know what I mean? Like pre sort of early ultra. Several people like significantly
characters got
improved.
nerfed.
Yeah. No, pick Vega.
Now listen, I I've always sided with you that Fate got gutted. Like nothing that he got in return for Jabrak and Nerf made up for it. I completely agree. Bison did not get nerfed. Okay.
No, Bison didn't. I'm just taking the piss. He got
Yeah.
No,
nerfed.
he's joking. The thing is that like, forget about that, man. Like, you've also got to remember, like, I was speaking to Nev about this yesterday. Like, see, after this point in the game, like, my interest waned, man. My interest waned. Like, I think we had H-Spot 3 around that time, and see, after that point, like, I was focused on uni studies. Like, I'm not trying to throw an OS in there, but like, priorities change, man. Do you know what I mean? They change.
He's not going to go Oni.
You say this, and I understand what you mean because like you've been playing it for years at this point, right?
Not gonna go.
Yeah.
I think by the end you were still the best player in Scotland.
Aye, like I wouldn't say, for sure, man. I'm not denying. Like, I think Brian was better. Like I'm not denying. Like,
So, looks like
but
he is
for me,
legitimately
it was
going
just a
Oni.
case of like your motivation changes and it changes how you view the game. You know.
Complete rubbish. In which case, I mean, he plays a
the
bit
reason I would not put Brian as being better necessarily was
an odd choice, I think.
like he was the guy who could beat you more consistently out of all of us in Scotland by that point. But you were beating everyone else. Like I remember the last. Actually, let's watch this and talk about it after. Squatty played Oni, or is he just trolling?
I think
What,
he
that
was
mask?
big, to be
Wayne
honest.
played.
He was big.
I think so.
Wayne,
But,
aye.
Wait, combos? This boy plays Oni.
Yeah, really.
Wayne has combos, man. If you want to say anything about Wayne, doesn't matter what state of mind or actual like physical state he's in, he's gonna have
Yeah, I
combos.
think like DG doesn't have the greatest viable game in the world, but like Oni doesn't have the greatest game either. But I feel like Oni.
most of this tournament, he was just sat
That
on
was
the
a big
beanbags
read that did not pay off.
with like a cat mask on, and then he got up to play, and then he was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then he went and
Aye,
sat back
I mean-
down again.
It's just.
Aye,
it's a
I mean, you want to talk
psychological
about
thing. If you
motivations,
get
aye,
it,
that's
then you
a
wanna-
conversation in
you wanna,
itself.
break
Just
it
Wayne
down,
just
but
fucking sitting
you just
with
like a bit of a
what
knob.
looks like a sort of bedroom mask on, do you know what I mean? Just being like, oh, is it time to play?
He beat me with the wrong buttons at rival scenes.
Okay, just getting away with it. And,
goes to the
okay, yeah. Really
Like
nice
one of the
to get
things
him
you have to remember as well, Yaz, is
Yeah,
like before all this,
CJ looking like
there was
he's
like
not that
another
familiar
3 or
with this
4 years
matchup.
of Street Fighter
Oh.
4.
Then again,
Yeah, no,
Oni players.
I remember, and
Well, yeah.
That like
No, not
everyone's
at all.
like kind of went through. Like I started in 2009, started going to tournaments in 2010.
Yeah, I don't know if I've
like,
got right here, but I'd certainly
seen
thought
loads of,
one
like,
the
good
people
players,
he's one of
like,
those sort of maybe bottom 5
play
characters, which I
and,
don't think is true at
you know,
all.
beaters at me
Yeah,
beat
yeah,
them.
exactly. He's
There's
just
loads
he's
of like players that
underrated.
just like disappeared at about this point
We'll get some stylish
as well.
buttons,
Yeah.
it's quite an
But it was
aesthetic.
also
Yeah.
that
DJ
like
Vortex.
Oh, he's working that vortex.
in the north,
Yes.
this is where like
drops it,
Even I
though.
thought
a lot of
crossed
the
up.
play was getting really pretty
So again, he's kind of
decent.
building this. He's got the knockdown again.
This is genuinely like, and this isn't a shit. Genuinely isn't a slight or a slagging in you and Brian because neither of these were around at the point. But this was my like golden time of enjoyment. Like these were my like, see my rose tint and brasses, they're on here, and it's not because of the just like the player base and stuff. It's because of the version of the game and how it was. Like this was just optimal for me.
Super Squad is bringing it back.
You know,
I think as
and
well
like
you had that.
He's gonna make the
Yeah, you had like
Go on.
that maturity that you'd matured enough with the
Very
game that you were
nice
like
there,
feeling it, and it was interesting to you, and you were motivated as well. On top of all that stuff as well.
Definitely good stuff there by CJ.
yeah, and it was like just you had a good standard of player, man. You had a really good standard of player, like. Aye, like Graham and I'm talking about Graham and David as the main ones in Glasgow area, but both were capable of putting on some big fights, man. Like Graham in his day was a cracking player.
That combo that Squatty just did is like
crazy whip punish.
that boy's got combos, man.
Okay, so the machine gun upper has lower body invincibility, but not upper body invincibility. I believe.
Something like that, yeah.
So again, you'll use that to get the pushback. So it leaves us
Funnily enough, this is DJ favorite matchup, but we know when you're looking at matchups here.
Oh, yeah. That would have been big. If he'd have hit that, he could have done that DJ Vortex.
Oh, is
There
that
you
a
go.
chance? No, no punish. Again, he's going in. He's got the
CJ's
momentum.
breaking my
just now.
heart. Oh, big DP, yeah. Very nice.
You know, we talk about the context of like
Of the TXDP.
Okay, so match point Super Squaddy.
the standard of play like in the UK at this point, but I would say like
Oh,
everywhere was kind of
yeah.
not great outside of obviously like the highest level America, Japan for a long time until like roughly this point in the game's life.
You can just kind of chill.
Yeah, just
He doesn't
chill
need to hang
out,
himself.
sit back. He's going in a bit too hard.
I don't
I
know,
think
man.
the key is to recognise who was optimal. Like there wasn't a lot, but there was. You could find a few players that were
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
getting to that point.
If you stay at range, we'd see.
For
But
sure.
I see a few.
It's
Yeah.
easy whiff punish, and I'm sure only
Yeah.
just throw out a sweep. So
Exactly, yeah. And Squaddy's going to
So why was I mean, you said he was bait, that was not. I was like, why is he playing Oni here?
CJ's looking
He
strong
played
now.
Oni, like see online, like
Okay.
Wayne
Did he
played
actually?
a lot
Yeah.
of characters.
Yeah.
There was a guy and it wasn't Wayne, but
Wake up,
he
Ultra.
played with him called My Little Oni,
Line.
and they would both play Oni mirrors, I believe.
Good so bad.
no.
There we go.
Do you remember him?
think we may see
We
the
probably
camera.
didn't.
Yeah,
so
we've
we're
gotta
not
see the
online as
camera.
much then. There was a guy in My Little Oni, and he odd like uppercase, lowercase letters
Only
in
with
his
a fun
name.
bit of
I
disrespect,
can't
though.
remember
Come
that.
on,
Like
Yeah.
pick your cami.
This is Irn Fist. Is it time
this
to get
was
serious?
this was
I
the
think it is.
period of Wee Whippet as well. I think this was just about when he disappeared.
You wouldn't have lost Glasgow Kev for long either. Maybe like half a year, 6 months or something. You might have
was
not
at-
had Kev for.
He was at Spunk 4 actually. I played him in
so
pools.
1-1.
He was a very good player.
He was a smart player. I could tell just from playing him.
So this is a different story.
Yeah, this is gonna be rough.
Him and Wayne were
Probably
training
start-
partners actually,
sorry, TJ
because they
starting
both
off
were
well.
Get that
camis.
punish.
Get that punish. Okay. Oh. Looks like I've got to go play my match. So enjoy the rest of this.
No problem, Ben. Good luck.
I think what people didn't realise as well is that Yaz, I don't even know if we
Oh,
ever
that's an easy
told you
punish.
about this. There was like
A lot of unnecessary cannon drills at the
there
moment.
was like a thing called OG, like the original
Safe jump.
OG Xbox Live lobbies, right? And that's where you had like Mickey, Nev, me. This would have been pre-Reese. This would have been Wayne.
But uses the push
Would have been Wee Whippet. It would have been
Afro for
Jimbo.
sure.
Jimbo as
yeah,
well.
yeah. Jimbo, Drubaka, yeah. You would have had Iwater would have jumped in some lobbies as well. You'd have had and that was like where you had like the cauldron of guys that were like just constantly.
I don't think
'Cause that's how, like,
and Ian's
obviously,
really
like,
helping squad it
The
here.
Scottish boys had met like Mickey and Nev and all that is that through these lobbies and stuff, and then we just met up in person at these tournaments and it just went from there.
Oh, busy.
But originally we would just grind till late night, man. But see, that's why I'm talking about motivation. Is like, see, when you're that age, man, you could just play the game
Yeah.
all
Oh,
the
it was
time.
every night, like. It was like every night,
Aye.
mate, until like fucking early hours.
Yeah, now this is where it gets tricky. I mean, Cameo's no meter, but the meter's
Dude.
coming.
Siege is a match point here. You know, that actually interesting. A lot of like high level camis and Japan thought that this was like not a bad matchup for DJ because he could exactly that. He could upkick a lot of her dive kick setups. Oh, he wins. CJ wins.
Well, I can believe that. Like, it's difficult to get over EX up kick.
Yeah, so because of that, they're like, oh, this is like at least even, maybe slightly DJ's favor, which I would say is like,
Super Squad
yeah,
goes
fair.
into
I'd
loser
probably say
brackets.
even because Cammy AE 2012, right? It was ridiculous, and you can still EX drill through fireballs, but yeah, she doesn't just run a train on him on knockdown.
That is pretty nasty. Like.
Whitley Bay Warrior as well.
Oh, of course, man. I'm really upset. Did I get to meet Rich once? I don't think I ever did.
No, he was. Do you know the BRB where me and Reese had a match? He was at that
Yeah.
one.
See,
Milky Viper.
I liked Rich. Loads of time for him. It was hilarious as well, man. That guy was a comedian. He was just funny.
Yeah,
Him and
like,
like Mickey
no
as a
shit.
double act, man.
Yeah, like
Aye.
no shit. He was like like actually a comedian. Like he wrote
Okay,
like
so
we've
comedy
got
scripts and
Friendly
things.
fire coming up.
So like,
I believe
it's no
We've got
it's no
Shek
surprise.
versus
Like,
Nevillebamshew. Shek,
but
put David into
Rich
losers in
and
the previous
Mickey
game, which is
like
a
in
very
the
good
same
result for him.
lobby,
Let's see if
in
he
the
can build
same
on that.
room. It's just comedy, man.
It was just a double act night, wasn't it? Oh, here he comes. I just saw a wee glimpse of him walking past me. Look at the do, man. Look at the Barnet. Get my lip on here, she'll be swooning.
Fucking hell.
This is wild.
Get my man, the Colt man as well.
This
Look at the ball
is the
scratching.
This is the samurai. This is the samurai hairdo, man. This is the trainer
grey
all dog
Adidas
around as
is
well.
like-
Oh my lord.
Give me the grey Adidas joggies and that as well. Let's go. I love that everyone had their own like style at this point in time, man. It's absolute banter.
Pull that shit forward, Nige. A
see,
BenQ
man.
monitor, standard.
Yeah,
So again, Nev,
Oh,
Nev
yeah.
is actually like a normal size, but he's just sitting on the floor.
we tilt down for you as well. Shout outs to Shek, just catering to you there. Just a wee tilt. You always had boys who would tilt the monarch towards himself before they played a match and it'd do my head in.
I always wanted to do
Let's see.
input lag checks on monitors before starting like playing because I just was really sensitive to that.
Four BSC in the
I went to a rushdown tournament recently,
Sorry for swearing, lads.
Good job.
and
Mickey's saying there, sorry
Yeah.
for swearing.
The right way.
Look at my face.
So Shaq's playing that one, and Neville will.
alright, I'm predicting that Nev washes this.
I don't think it's one-sided.
Up on this matchup, Mel?
I don't remember it being that way.
I'm not actually.
Do you not know the results of this at all?
No,
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
never
you
seen
know
this
nothing.
tournament.
Ah,
This
that's
is it.
Yeah.
I was
That's
not
like,
gonna say anything, man.
I'm gonna make my calls on matches that are like interesting.
That pressure is working in the corner.
See how it goes. I would never have guessed CJ beating Swap Body. Oh, this is a block right now, at least round one. One hit from stun.
Yeah. Nev,
Ah,
Nev
you're done.
Look at
getting
the,
in right
look
now.
at the safe record.
Against Adon, just getting on him.
Yeah, I
and
think he was looking for.
Oh, the DP, the dash, the bleh.
especially if Adon's got no meter, I just like
Mad
getting in his
disrespect.
face.
I love it, man. I love just early door DPs. So the first one, the opportunity someone has, just rattle a DP.
I do that every time.
Adon's favour, according to Mike/GamerB. Sorry, face favour.
Do you know what the Bamshew special
You
is?
can definitely pin him
Yes.
down.
What, double Rekka into
Well,
command grab?
Any sort of left jab
Oh, yeah.
in front of Failing would just be an instant.
Classic.
I know some things.
Every time a Bamshew special happened, man, you'd hear me from
So Shaq's
the
done really
other
well to
side
get back
of
into
like
this.
hallway or
Nice,
something like that, just
jump
shouting
forward,
like fuck.
unfortunate.
He done really well to get back into. Unfortunately, couldn't convert that last combo.
Nice
That was some serious discipline from you there. It was just a shame that you got forced to block at one point and almost lost a round for it.
This will be a formality, like though, in terms of like when you, and it's no disrespect to Shaq, but when you compare the players like
that's
this,
good
even at
for it.
this stage, this is like
Yeah.
formality stuff.
Look at this. Look at this neutral though.
You
Insane.
can see a lot of patience from both players. It's a very grounded game at
Yeah.
the moment.
Got the jab wreck OS is
Standing at the
steady as well.
perfect standing at the
Take a moment
perfect
to
range
see
the whole
how
time
sick,
too. Like
Sponge Cake actually have done of Squaddy.
Shaq is not doing himself favors by walking into your perfect range and then stopping.
That's pretty much an invasion.
Oh, bad job.
Well, what you've just witnessed. Let's take us back to the Shaq against Gibble match. You witnessed Gibble allowing Shaq all the real estate to do whatever he wanted. Then you compare it to this. He's not now. Look at how different Shaq has to play and approach.
That was nice punish.
I like that.
He probably outside of Kami, I think Faye had the most drastic change in
Okay,
his
guys,
like
it's getting really
strength
tense at the
between
moment.
AE and
Who's going to
Ultra.
make that first mistake? Oh, there's that throw. Gets a safe jump. Look for that chip.
Oh,
nice.
Why'd I do it?
Oh, very well done.
The thing
What
is,
a
maybe
Doyle.
Bamshew hesitated there because Adon can ultra between that. You can ultra between the second and third string of Rekka, so
Oh,
He also, Shaq had a lot of meter as well, so he could have been fearful of an FADC. As well as the Ultra.
So good.
Again, Nev's done a really good job of pushing Shaq into the corner, but Shaq seems to fight his way out.
nice punish.
Very nice punish.
Bad second records here though.
Yeah, there's a lot of second records actually. Wow, that was insane. Did you mean to do that?
Safe
Low
jumps,
profile, the-
DP'd.
He just crouch medium punched and then
yeah.
crossed up with
Yeah.
behind him while Faye was looking the other way.
Pretty close match.
That was a
Nice
thing, man.
punish
Like,
from
see,
Shaq.
back in the. This is like, you gotta remember, this is prime Bison Unblockable's time as well.
Yeah.
And, like, Nev would do the low profile, but what he'd also do, and you'll probably see at some point,
It's
is
very patient
the
from both
focus
players. Neither
backdash
was
for it
taking
as
a
well.
risk.
Yeah,
Because no one else was doing that.
Very much
People were
a
just
orientated
panicking.
could have anti-aired that. Risky jump.
That jab on the earlier Jaguar kick might have actually been a jab Rekka might have been a legit punish because that was -3.
Oh, very nice.
A very good first game.
Yep.
Nice.
Bamshew takes game one.
I think it
Safe,
might have been even
safe
match
option.
option fair. Like,
From both players.
I think so.
Going right
for
back
sure.
into it.
Oh, kind of laid and walk up throw.
Overhead
Oh.
into throw is you love that.
Sorry.
Oh, another throw. Nobody's taking
When
this
I was-
tournament, man.
This is it. Adon's going to
When I was watching,
and Adon's going to meet her.
Oh yeah,
Nev is
man,
just
grab
getting
let's
in
go.
there.
Nice DP. Wow, fierce DP as well. That was
Shaq was essentially a gatekeeper on the northeast.
for sure.
That's how he was referenced in T-Sports, and that's exactly how he was when you think about it. He was a gatekeeper. If you're
He was a
bad, you're losing to
gatekeeper,
Shaq.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that Bamshew
That
tech.
combo though.
Oh,
Rest in peace.
And he's pushed him back into the corner.
Bamshew stand medium punch dude because you'd be too far for the fears. That's so good.
It's like delayed dragon punch.
I could have ultra.
Jesus. I mean, I would say this was one-sided.
Neville Bamshew takes it.
Congratulations to Nev. Shek played really well in that first game. Shek kind of capitalized in the second.
That was on purpose, man. I was just fucking duffing on him. You can
So
see I
who-
was laughing at him there.
Nice. Wait. Check what's going on with your hat here, mate. With your Darkstalkers thing. What was that character in Marvel vs. Capcom with the
Morrigan.
Morrigan? Yeah.
So, do you know what I forgot? And this is referencing a different tournament, but I'm
Who's in
referencing
Super
when
Real?
you and David watched the T-Sport stuff.
what happened,
I
Jay?
forgot the
Okay.
Bamshew tea bags, man.
Okay, guys. Next up.
The
Next up, we have
Bamshew tea
another
bags.
member of Best Sponge Cake.
Dude,
It's
did they
gonna
work?
be,
Did they work?
White
Yeah,
Tiger.
Yeah,
but they
yeah,
just
yeah.
pulled out like
He's not-
they're
wow,
once in a blue
really?
moon,
He's not
man.
up
If you
against,
hadn't had that
Graham?
footage, like the world would have forgotten
So
about the
this is
Bamshew
Scotland
tea
v Sponge
bags.
Cake match.
Teabagged him so he'd wake up with Ultra. He woke up with Ultra. Job done.
Look at this matchup. Oh,
This is Graham Reese. Oh, here we go. So now, in terms of
Yeah,
player
we apologise about
matchups
that, guys.
with the
bracket's actually
character, I would
incorrect. That's
say
not
Reese
actually happened yet. Someone
plays
made
like
an error.
his style suits the Goken matchup the way we usually play
It
it.
wasn't me.
Because he's
so I
not
need
like
to
he
know.
he says himself like fireballs weren't really his thing that much.
It's because he
no,
just
but
didn't
Graham
have
will
prac-
know.
He didn't have a consistent way of practicing the fireball game. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think many people do, to be honest.
No, it's hard. It's like
Unless you Daigo.
What's in my head? It's actually just part of my hair. No, someone put it in my head, so
I could talk forever about the
Alright.
fireball game, but I won't.
See Craig getting a front row view, like he knows, man.
He's ready.
But this is how you know how
I'm joining
players
the
are good
commentary
as well.
on
I'll be
this
very honest
live
with you. I
Xbox.
understand a lot of people might be playing their tournament games now, but see for this set, see if you're a good player, you want to watch this. Look, you've got Davey in commentary, man. Like you got him coming on and seeing as well. Like people know, you know, the best players are around watching that shit because you want to see this match.
Graham's taking Ultra 1, that's interesting.
I don't think I'm going to say anti-fireballs.
Probably a deterrent
right.
from,
So basically, this is how the match is going to go down.
But,
Reese is going to attempt to bully
Reese
Graham
and his
into
okay.
the corner.
I reckon.
Reese
The thing is
really
reversals,
like
his ways
not
out of the
he doesn't
corner,
like to
very,
jump
very
that much as
slow.
well.
And you're talking about a player here
Oh, you're
who's got
joking,
very,
aren't
very
you?
good reactions, very, very good anti.
I'm-
If
perfect
Reese
timing right
like
there.
smells that your anti-airs are
So-
Pringles, he's all over you, man.
you know,
Aye,
basically.
depends on the scenario for
Corner
sure.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like, he-
corner
it's
to
not
corner
like-
very quickly.
His propensity as a player is not to jump. What you've described as him reacting
You can
to
bully Graham, go
your propensity as a player to anti or not. But
See
he's not
Bison
kind
at
of-
this stage. Yes, Bison had the 12 frame
yeah,
crouch
crouch
pierce,
pierce, yeah.
so he had 2 frames additional to it that were only that was a buff that people don't talk about enough.
I
When
think
they
they
got the 2
did.
frames taken off. No, they didn't, man. They didn't. When they got the 2 frames taken off, like that anti-air was bad, really bad, and it
brilliant.
got to the extent where it was quite situational but
Man's a
good
bully.
as it got later in the game. Like he would jump at ranges I really couldn't anti-air him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's just
I don't understand how he's getting so many throws off.
scared, man.
He's frame
Like
trapping.
Graham.
He's doing frame
Aye.
trap throws, man. He's trying to catch
This-
us.
Yeah. This is
This
absolute
isn't something that's just
domination.
happened.
Beautiful.
These guys will have played a lot. Like you saw Graham taking
Oh,
deep breaths,
God,
man,
every
before he went in
single
on this
thing.
match. He knows.
Correct.
There you go. Look.
Oh, we didn't. Okay,
That match was quite donuts, to be honest.
dead. Ooh, that was very, very one-sided. He just as soon as he was knocked down, he was dead.
Yeah. But the
I would
thing
like-
is like he's wanting to take the throw, man, because he's so afraid of the frame traps. That's like matches far previous to this of just like conditioning.
I guess, yeah,
the
because,
fear.
like-
That's what's happened.
To be honest, I think Graham will go for
Like EX, you know.
but he's not getting it.
There we go. Yeah, okay. There's some jumps here.
Man is a warrior.
Graham is like mentally, he's like looks like he's gone.
Yeah, a bit
So
nervous.
scared. Too early for the animation.
Go on, Graham. Go on, dude. Oh,
Oh, there.
oh,
Nice.
beautiful. Oh, lovely frame trap.
She's fearless.
Oh,
That is beautiful play from Perso.
Ah, dearie me, that's
that
awful.
crouch medium punch I think was +3 or 4 on block.
too
I think it was
far.
+3. Actually, I think it was +2. I'm talking nonsense.
Let me tell you what people are afraid to do against Reese Jazz, right? People were afraid to press very early buttons, and that was a counter to a lot of his stuff, like pressing things very like reversal timing, because Reese would smell a delay tech and he would
Lovely. That's
dismantle
what we
it.
need to see.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He
If
was.
you mix up your button presses, you could counter him.
Yeah, just keep him in.
That's what I mean. He was using it ahead of the meta because the counter to that is to just stand
Good
through.
jump there from
But
Bruce.
only Japan really
Or just
started
early
doing.
button, aye.
Yeah.
You can't counter it with stand throw because he knew the counter to that as well.
It's
man.
done
Like,
2 games to 0.
the counter to like stand teching is
Perso
just
wins.
to
That
do
was a
like
great
crouching
performance.
shot. Like, and he,
No, but I mean like so if he does like if he makes you block a crouch medium punch and he does it like he's looking for a delay, you just stand throw him out with the next button.
It was 2-0 to Perso.
I don't think it's as simple as that. But
No, it's not. It's not.
I think it's
your turn.
you can do it, but like I don't think
you
it's
have?
consistent. The thing is, if you did that against Reese once,
He would adapt, of course,
probably not going to
100%.
work again.
Guaranteed.
No.
Bait. No, I did. No, we're
But you
back.
can see right, like here, that match is such a great example of what we're talking about with the levels. He's just like Reese is playing
Shaking Bamshew's happened.
like late stage Street Fighter 4, optimal. You
It's
know,
up to you. Who do you want? Do you want Mushron?
he's like, I'm gonna show you a look, and you have to show me that you can adapt to it. And as soon as you do, I'm gonna stun switch it up. If you can even overcome my fundamentals.
I think one of the problems with top players in the North, and I think it's every single one of them, and myself included in this, is that each of us were stubborn in our own way that would have been
Yeah.
eaten out of us through experience, but it never happened. So
Yeah.
mine would have been my choices of characters in certain situations. Reese's would have been playing looser in a way that almost like he was almost there to prove he had better fundamentals. And
Yeah.
in my opinion, David was Air Jordan. Do you know what I mean? These are just examples of like people had their own style, and like it was a stubbornness that we all had in our own way, I think.
I wouldn't say your character choice was necessarily your issue either. I think your problem was also similar to Reese. You were just wanting to play clean
Yeah.
a lot, and Bison was capable of doing absolute like just nonsense rush down forward dash Bogura style Bison, right? And I think I say this a lot. I think by the end of Ultra, you were showing a lot more of that, right? Like you were forward dashing a lot with more with Bison. You were like just being kind of a deck a lot more.
But Dave, Reese and Nev were probably all the same in that respect, and that we wanted just to play clean. That's just how we wanted to play. Like, and David's was stubborn in his own way in terms of he just wanted violence all of the time. So like he was always. And the thing is that David's weakness was also his greatest strength, because this whole like not recklessness, but this whole ability and how he played was also the way that he maximised damage and just absolute awfulness. What is this? That's me and Colin.
I think-
it is. I think because he wasn't going to play that mirror match, was he?
No.
This would be a good match. Makoto was kind of crap in this version. I think we can agree.
Oh, I never thought she was a bad character, to be honest, man. She was always in the fight. Like, I thought she was always dangerous. She was better in Ultra, but I think she's still she had shit going on still. They just were, again, it's like another one of those characters where, like, you know, there weren't like top players playing her, but you never really saw her that much in tournament. That colours like people's opinions of the tier list as well, usually.
I mean, Haitane for sure.
Yeah, but like, I mean, like UK sort of thing.
Okay, UK, yeah,
Yeah,
fair.
UK there weren't many.
What is
Like
it?
Haitani, like
Go commentary, stream chat.
the only one really.
Anyway, man.
And
Human Ding, I guess,
maybe
in the
like
UK,
maybe
but
like
yeah.
Mise as well. But that's about
Mise,
it.
yeah, Mise. Well, Haitani early on, Mise by the end.
Actually, no. Oh. Up punches the counter.
Nice.
I don't know, man. I mean, looking at this, Nathan definitely in the lead. Oh, I'm seeing a perfect there.
That's such a Bison
God,
classic.
oh,
Like, make them block a scissor, wait a second for them to try and challenge afterwards with a button with punish crouch medium punch. Goodbye.
Oh man.
Never gets old.
Could Makoto have done jab DP there on that setup or not?
Don't know, man. I think it might have gone in front of him. That was
Nah,
like
it
the
goes
sort
in
of
front.
unblockable.
Because you
What
did it.
people weren't doing. Gone. Yes.
No, I was gonna say because you did it earlier with he did light Fukiyagi and he went forward and you just landed on the other side on that same setup.
That's what you've got next. He's an alright.
Like
Yeah.
it's horizontal hitbox got buffed in Ultra, but it would just do that a lot. It would just whiff.
Cool, man. Just when you're going for frame.
Collins Makoto, although he didn't get a chance to use it much there, Collins Makoto was actually beating up people. Like, it was good.
Oh, it was good.
Like, he was doing a lot of like buffers into dashes and things like that there. I was just staying out of the range of the nonsense. I just never let him get in.
This isn't the famed moment, is it?
No. That was a 2v2.
Oh,
No, it was a 3v3. It was me, Glasgow, Kevin, Bigfull against Graham, Colin and Kelvin. And Graham was saying, Graham went, "Come on, Mills," and just pointed to me when he beat both my team. Because he was about to reverse OCD. You better believe I took my man to town.
Harry, Pet,
This is so dry.
let's take the mask off.
Okay,
Oh my
so
God, what's
Colin's got a life lead here.
Dictator on dictator.
Oh, we're playing scissors.
Yeah.
Top more range, yeah. Nicely done.
No, it does not.
Well, I don't know what to say, lads. Ariad?
Oh, okay.
Ariad,
Yeah, we do. Oh man.
We've got a super match coming up soon. Fucking team, fucking see who gets into grand finals.
Just tough to get in.
Winners
Bison's
final.
tough to get in himself.
I am indeed. Thank you very much.
You're now. He's out. Nice attempt to chase down.
I don't know what you mean by that, like, but
Sorry.
see,
Notice you've taken Ultra 2.
the mask. You get
Yep.
a copy of it.
Hell's reverse
Devil's
punish.
verse,
guaranteed.
yeah.
Simple as that.
Bobby! Right, there we go.
When's pizza? When I get home, Ben, I'll have some pizza waiting for us.
That.
Bobby! There you go, man.
Here we go. Right, well, one of them's bobbing up and down, and the other one's holding down back.
Yeah.
Did you know that Mills has magnets so you can hold down back even better?
I kind of thought that.
Oh, Mickey commentary. I can just see it in this game.
Yeah.
This commentary's too good.
Oh, this is bad.
Mills has
this match
magnets
is
so he can
class,
do
lads.
down back even
We've got
better.
Michael commentating.
Scissors kick again.
Vicky commentary was underrated, man. Oh, another whip punish on the scissor kick.
Someone stole me.
I had that in lock, man. That was 100% in lock.
I reckon.
I'm telling you right now, there was no other Bison that was whip punishing scissors the way I was doing it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, throw! I would have lost a pound there, like. Let's go.
With no real comeback mechanic. What can
This
you
is just-
do here?
He can't do any. He can't do
Get
anything.
scissors.
Fence.
What he needs to do,
That was
That's
clean.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
and that's it. And now it's time for Battle Royale.
Battle
See what I
Royale.
mean there, man? Like,
Real deal.
The real
again, it's Colin. It's like second tier Scottish ability, and you just
magic.
he never really looked even troubled.
No, I had that round one. He had that round one.
So, question, right? So we've said that
Where's
Czech
problem, though?
is the
Problem bottled it.
northeast gatekeeper.
I must have heard
So-
that earlier,
Who would you
we're
say
on
the
stream.
gatekeeper
We're on stream. Thank you
of
very much.
Scotland is? 'Cause
Arguably Colin.
I'm thinking Colin here, to be honest.
Yeah. Arguably Colin, if I'm
Yeah,
honest. Like,
it
Colin
was a big checkpoint for sure. If you were starting to beat Colin, then you were starting to challenge like the top tier.
Colin was always that consistently like strong player. Like, you'll always see Colin in a Scottish top 8. Always. Doesn't matter where it was in Scotland. If he was at the tournament, he was getting top 8.
It's the Hustle Crow engine marches on.
It'd be interesting if I wish there was stats for this to actually see because I can't mind him ever being out of a top 8 at like all Scotland tournament. You just couldn't see it. You'd often see him in higher than top 8, to be honest. Any tournament you don't have me and David there, he's got a fair whack of winning it.
Wow, look at Gibbo.
Got a lot of good matches and losers actually. If you guys get a chance to look at the bracket, you'll see.
That's what I mean, man. Look at how slim he is.
CJ Mickey, here we go.
I tell you what I miss about Street Fighter 4, when you go to a tournament and there's loads of setups, and just hearing the ultrasound like every 5 seconds. It's like a surround sound of just planes taking off. I do miss that, like.
What's going on, guys?
My sworn enemy.
What?
We're drawn together in losers.
Shit.
I watched these two play at Armageddon, bro, and I was the only one watching their match, and CJ, it was match point both players. CJ had like 1 pixel and Mickey had like 50%. And
No, do not do this. Product placement.
CJ was like walking back for 15-20 seconds, and Mickey did something, I don't remember what, but CJ went for a super, which landed into ultra, and he won off that. And I was like, probably one of the greatest moments that CJ's ever had in this game, and I'm one of the only people here to see it.
2 seconds before this one starts, guys.
Alright.
I would say CJ wins this.
Right, so Hado's got that Latif tech with the cough mask.
From seeing how he's played this tournament so far and the character matchup.
Give him the fucking mic, man.
Super squad has just been put out. Can't believe that.
Shout outs to Leicester Bar Fights. Check us out on Facebook, Leicester Bar Fights, YouTube, Leicester Bar Fights, Twitter, Leicester Bar Fights.
Versus Scotland.
You know what I'm saying, son? You know what I'm saying?
I like
Shout
that.
outs to Stabby. Anyway. Oh, okay. Button check.
That is good, actually, yeah.
Strepsil?
No, thank you. My voice will be hoarse tomorrow.
Bar Fights Leicester.
Mickey button check.
Yeah, Mickey got hit at the start, so he's doing a second button check.
Cody. He's really sick.
Turn the vibration on.
Well, it's clearly not Louis.
Amazing.
Why would it be Louis? Louis free, right?
Oh god.
Louis B
Mickey, man,
is free.
Too funny.
No,
No, it doesn't ring any bells.
no, okay. No worries.
Hello to all the Leicester guys that I met down, Leicester and Northampton guys, so I met down at Capcom Cup. I met a few more of you guys.
You did.
Very nice people.
Yes,
Very nice people.
yes, we are.
Trained with the best tours in Europe. Yes, that's right, Infree.
Right, so we're going straight in then. Apparently, the EX kick SPD blows up DJ's cross-ups. Oh, nice lariat.
Immediate lariat, love
So
it.
fucking YOLOing right now.
I'm sorry to say for the janitor, but I think Hannah might have this. Gets straight in his face.
Ooh, just do
Alright.
it!
Let's do it, pal.
I always like watching people play characters that they all like they're playing their main against their secondary. I always like watching that.
Yeah.
But you should have done a better punish than just the sweet, man.
This is Mr. Scotland against Mr. Northeast fighting each other right now.
Yeah.
He has zoning tools, he needs to use them.
Now,
Ooh, jumping back near.
Slide.
Nice, alright.
I know Janitor loves that
Oh, he's
little
gonna
knee.
need to. Just try and zone.
That's what he needs to do. Just keep him away from him. He's not going to do any damage when he's half screen away.
Okay, stop going for Oki.
Yeah,
That's right.
I think he knows he can't cross him up safely, so he's just trying to get the knockdown and zone him out. Do this. This round's doing
just
right
keep
now.
your space.
Make a
man.
burn his meter, get the knockdown.
DJ gets so much screen space with that anti-air. Holy moly.
If he stays calm, should be alright. Well, that's good work. He's chipping away at the damage here. It's not got much life left. Nah, it's not going to work. It's not going to work.
Why? CJ's on the board!
I don't know whether he meant that spacing.
Guaranteed.
But it happened to work for him.
Man, DJ's never been good.
Kind of sweet.
No.
No.
That's
Right, why do you not
crazy,
follow
innit?
that
Like,
one?
no version was he ever decent.
Bully him to the corner.
It got worse in Ultra.
Right, lariat those neutral jumps, so just let him go for free. My voice is fucked. Team Wildstar made me shout so much this weekend. Oh shit, get that knockdown. Oh. We'll have to wait for 2014 for those vanishing flat knockdowns, won't we?
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
I was actually organising a tournament there.
Oh no, he's using Ultra 2. What's he using Ultra 2, man?
Oh, so
No.
he takes the first round. A match, even.
First match goes to Jansen.
Team Wildstar!
Jansen moving up the brackets, eh?
Julia, that's like Ultra 1's like the best one to use anyway, just because if you jump back from SPD, it's an Ultra punish.
I think so. And maybe he's just thinking it from an anti-air point of view, but yeah, if you're going for the chip, then you've got the Super Ultra, right?
Was that, yeah, but like, yeah, just even like against Geef, just if you read an SPD and just jump back from it, it's guaranteed Ultra.
What are DJ projectiles called? I want to go on say Maraca.
Wow, nice lariat there. That was really late.
Just so you can hit nice Maracas.
That's a nice. That's a nice.
Nice Maracas you got there.
Nice Maracas, Stan.
CJ has got one read on Hado right now on his wake up, and it's SPD.
Gets the knockdown because he jumps. Shit.
Oh, I can't
Needs
believe
to be lariat in that neutral jump. Ooh, nice standing heavy kick.
Straight in the face.
Straight in the nose.
I cannot like that attitude that you have them type.
Mickey's like a Street Fighter alien though, man.
He is.
He'll like.
I thought better of you, man.
Wait, so
He will get out of like your cast iron setup. Like no one else will get out of it, but he will get out of it with something you've never seen
He
before.
deserves a timeout at least. Oh, nice SPD. Alright, set up. Oh, baits that shit out! Right, he's got me in the corner now. What can CJ do?
Shame.
Yeah, I don't forget.
Telling you, man, about
Oh, nice there.
dunno.
Jump towards heavy kick.
I wouldn't even take a guess at how many people's lives would be less enjoyable just from Mickey not being a part of the FGC, man. See if he wasn't there.
Luke's have I lost?
And it's the same for CJ with Scotland, but both of them as well, man. Like, he's just, as a character, man, like, you couldn't write Mickey as a character.
Oh my
Like, a director couldn't write him.
No, you're right, man.
Couldn't write him. It's genuinely, man, he's just...
No, you're right,
Some
man.
guy.
He's a legend and people don't give him enough credit, man. He is like a UK legend, like.
Literally just in his forest, man, just invites people around for sessions. Do you know what I mean? You just go there, you've got tons of ducks and all sorts, and it's actually something out of like some sort of fairy tale, genuinely.
Pilgrimage.
Is this 2 out of 3? Are we doing top 8 3 out of 5?
That's punish.
No, do winners finals. Yeah. All five winners, losers, grand finals. Because Mill needs to get a train home.
We'll see Martin talk.
It's been a pretty even match, man.
What?
Yeah. There's always going to be. That's
travel
a
outside
shame.
our scene.
That's not going to reach from there, Mickey. You know that.
He barely even comes down to our scene.
Tried it before.
Right, needs the anti-air, these fucking jump-ins with fucking...
I love there's like certain buttons of Zangief that Mickey will just not use. I'm mainly thinking about stand light kick.
Surely could push that, couldn't they?
He could have done, definitely.
Oh. Ah.
Ooh, nice bit of pressure.
It works him again.
That's why... Right, this could take it.
But like Mickey's from like that group of like... I'd consider Walter and I'd arguably consider Dougie as well, where like Street Fighter 2 was like their shit, man. But genuinely their shit. Do you know what I mean?
His fucking
mask,
his mouth mask.
1 round away now.
Like we didn't have many of those guys, man, where like SF2 was actually their thing. Like that arcade vibe was actually what they were on.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, you can't jump in on Geef in this match.
The rules were different, I think.
Alright, nice punch on the EX hook kicks. Lovely.
Oh, they were. I mean, I played Street Fighter 2 in the arcade, but I was like 6 or 7 or something.
Oh!
So I didn't know what I was doing. But yeah, you couldn't throw.
Oh.
You weren't allowed to throw. You got chinned if you threw anyone.
Loud in here, guys.
Oh shit!
That's crazy as well.
That's an anti-net rule.
You couldn't do jump roundhouse into sweep. No, that was the only combo you're allowed, jump roundhouse into sweep.
Nice jumping. He doesn't convert it though to a what the fuck it's called.
I remember Mickey telling us that at the time, and I'm like, I literally, like, my mind was blown at this shit. It's like, you'd get beaten up if you threw.
This is gonna chip. This is gonna chip.
Crazy.
I didn't say it'll chip and kill him. I said it would only chip.
Just.
Why did he
God,
super there, man?
Take the round!
Why did he
Take
super
the
there?
round! Team One Star!
World Star. Why did he super?
Had to bring it back then.
Sorry, guys.
1 round each.
Yep.
Deciding round here. Again, needs to keep that distance.
Press 1 in the chat if you'd have took the round.
Stay back, stay back.
Punish that
Oh,
one
everyone's
hit.
getting hyped for CJ right now. He's got some love in the room.
This has been the longest match by far that we've
There's a
watched so far.
Ooh, gets caught by the
Absolute
Morocco.
war.
Oh, well, lovely fight, that is.
He's going for these dangerous SPDs.
Oh,
That's not safe. That is not safe whatsoever. Aqua Silk in the stream chat. What's going on, man?
Oh, yeah, Aqua.
Let's go, son.
You're right, mate.
What, mate? Let's go,
Oh,
Aqua.
I'm going, mate. Oh, sorry. Try it out.
Ooh,
Mickey
is Aqua gonna
fucking
pop off?
playing
That's
pretty
free,
solid
that's free,
there.
that's
Done.
free.
Fuck.
Oh!
yeah, what?
Fucking
We've
max
got one
solid,
chance now.
everything.
He just stood still. It lariated.
He's in the corner. He can't go anywhere.
Nice.
Close as fuck. Oh! He takes it.
Cheeky.
Last one, Hado. Unlucky there for Team Wild.
Wow.
Goes down to losers.
Adashim takes
Mickey
it.
did play solid there.
And pops off to the
Hado.
corner.
CJ will be raging though
Aqua
after
Silk,
that
why,
decision
said,
to
why are you using Ultra 1?
Ultra.
Super, yeah.
I'm not going to repeat that on the stream, unfortunately, but apparently, yeah.
Ultra 2's lost us too many matches, blood. That's all. That's the only reason.
There you go, Aqua.
So Hado wins and goes through to the semis. Winners semis. So let's go. Well, we'll probably have to go off the commentary now because we've got to play our
It was a
hand.
crap
Justified
character,
his
right?
ultra choice
Let's
there.
go.
Yeah.
DJ was a crap character, right? But one of the things that was super underrated for him, and I don't even know if he had it all the time, he must have, was his EX Fireball being 2 fireballs.
Yeah.
No, he always had
Like,
it.
see, for actual zoning control, like, that was the one thing that was, like, obviously compared to other EX, like, Sonic Booms and stuff, crap, right? But see, the general zoning tool against these characters, super strong.
CJ, you, Graham, on chat, me, Luke playing. Okay.
Me, Luke, playing.
Say hello. Say hello.
Alright, select, guys. Wish me luck.
Oh, man.
Yo, Aqua, you better be coming down to Height Spot 3, son.
Yo, what's happening, peeps? So next up on stream.
Well, there we go. We've got a
Aqua Silk,
timeline now. So
my
Hype
hero,
Spotting 3 was after
shouted me out
this.
multiple times on the stream.
Yeah,
Just
I can
probably
believe
caught the
that.
tail end of me getting blown up.
You done well, did you?
I think I started playing
God
so
damn
next
it.
up,
Fighter
we're
4,
gonna have VS Milligano versus Persil, aka.
No, yeah, High Swan 3 was definitely after this because
Wait, there you
I
go.
came to that.
So this guy's is
And that was 2014, whereas this tournament was 2013.
Oh yeah.
Guys,
Hype Spotting
But
3
I think, was this not around?
2014, was it? 2014
Oh,
was
no.
like 3 sports
No,
sort
I'm
of a
gonna
year.
get pro flick.
2014 was High Swan 3, yeah.
Was it?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Anyway, guys, cheers for tuning in. 171.
Because I'd only been
viewers.
playing for
Tuning in to Hype
5 or 6
Spot
months,
as we've got Persil up again.
and I came to High Swan 3,
VS Milligano.
which was 2014, because I only started playing like
BSC
Later
Nathan, I
into
don't even
2015.
remember this match even happening.
I didn't know this happened to Irn Fist either. This will be good to watch.
Me,
I'm sure,
Reese.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
I don't-
Nathan wins
is
this.
this
Yeah.
Can we straight into it?
Don't know.
I guess we're about to find out.
No idea. Reset the scores, swap them around. Oh, they're just going right
It
in.
makes sense, T-Sports, 3 Sports are around this time now, so you think about your
I
form
put
in
two A's in
this.
Milligano, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Milligano.
Well, T-Sports
picked.
too.
Oh, man.
Like
I know you did, man.
we
I'm
all
so
we all
sorry.
placed like in top 4. Like all 4 of us placed top 4
Yep.
in every
Oh,
tournament.
goodness,
Like in the
Scissor
run up to
over.
the end of
Now,
the year.
Of course, Persil, being nicknamed White Daigo,
He's White Daigo for a
This is
reason.
bad for Reese already.
Didn't go for that jump in.
strongest fundamentals. Puts the fun in fundamentals.
So Mills is kind of staying at that jump range, so he can't do that jump round house and sort of. Oh god.
He takes the fun out of fundamentals.
I think Bison walked back faster than Ryu could walk forward, which made that really annoying in this matchup.
What I don't understand at this point in time is, did Bison have the buffed EX scissors? Because that made a huge difference in this
No.
matchup.
VS Milligano staying
See, we need the
strong
buffed
over.
EX scissors that had the extra invincibility. That killed Ryu in this match. Killed him stone dead.
Yes, it's going to take his time. I mean, He can
It
sit
got buffed
comfortably,
more in
he's got
Ultra, I
plenty
know,
of time.
but I always thought it was still pretty usable,
Obviously-
even in
obviously
AE.
He's waiting on Persil, making mistakes.
Depends on matchups. Like it was usable, but not in the same extent. Like you
Yeah,
could
of
use it
course.
in a way that like you could. I could do an EX scissors like back at that like full screen
no.
Yeah.
or like
No.
3/4 screen that would hit, whereas before it would hit me out it. That was nice.
So unfortunately now.
Pretty things and clocks. Oh, missed my punish.
We sneaked the life lead back here somehow. Oh,
Time
what
is
did you
running
try
out.
there?
Comeback
I
factor.
had to go for it, man, at some point.
No, there was something you tried like when on that knockdown setup.
That
You just
finish.
ate it.
Man, that Tatsu.
Yeah, because
That's done now.
It's very difficult because Bison's no comeback.
That was nice from him.
So there's one of those EX scissors I was talking
EXs
about.
through the fireballs.
It's the counter hit of the stand roundhouse.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's
This is what he needs.
just guaranteed.
This is how he likes to play. Just saying, you know.
So,
further than
there's a bit of lore here, actually.
If you want.
Reese loves a delayed button in his wake up, and I would tag him a roundhouse a lot. And this would have been the lead up to, or this would have been after maybe. Whenever he hit me with that wake up super at T Sports 2, it was the most guaranteed wake up super because for about 50 times I caught him with a late roundhouse in his wake up and just would counter hit him.
Yeah, it was after this, wasn't it?
Oh yes.
T-Sports 2.
Nice one.
That's the law.
Guys,
Like
really
you were
good
hitting
at
him with
their,
it here.
whiff punish.
Oh,
And
again,
that,
he's
he put you into losers because he did that. He did the wake up super.
And I can remember
Oh,
having a
nice.
smile, man, and just
Do that,
acknowledging
yeah,
it. Like,
that's
aye, if you're gonna do it any time,
Invincibility
a wake up
versus-
super, you do it then. Because I got him back. I got him back in losers at the tournament, obviously, but
Nothing.
I was like, fair enough,
They
mate.
just swap sides.
So a very, very convincing round from Milligano.
You went to do stand medium punch after your block scissors and got counter hit and got counter with punish by the crouch medium punch. It's a little bit disappointing because I would hope that he'd know by this point that like if you do stand light kick after Bison does scissors, that's like a safe catch for another scissors attempt. But he's going for the big boy damage, I guess, with stand medium punch cancelled.
Street Fighter 4. Oh no. Oh, failed the CDC. Good punish. Gets himself out the corner, which is a big plus.
Nice.
Look at his ability to walk. Look at his ability to walk me into the corner, though.
Don't
Like,
want to be in the corner.
he's very good at like, you know, no one's walked me to the corner. You know what I mean? Nobody's walked me to the corner, but I have
Oh,
to
no.
respect his
Yeah,
gameplay
you have to
because
respect
I've
it.
seen enough to know
Jump back.
what he's
jump back
capable
medium punch
of.
as well, just to see if it
That's a
can
good
tag him.
teleport back there from you.
Both players are finding
No,
it
I
very
don't want
difficult
any
to
of
put
that,
each other
man.
down because
Yeah.
they're so
None
strong
of
on the
that.
ground.
Yeah, this is literally like two buffaloes with a watering hole, just butting heads.
Thing as well as you're
None
trying
of
to
them
keep
want to
yourself
back
out of
down.
jump roundhouse range.
Chances are both of them
Yeah,
will get
well,
dead by the end
because of the crouching heavy punch being shit at that stage, aye.
Look at that, you
Might
block
get that
you
light
block a
damage
jump in
reverse
and it's
just,
problems.
You'll get the reset to get out of that
Yeah.
pressure situation.
Because that's the guess,
Yeah,
man.
just-
See if
it
you block a
gives-
jump
it gives
in against
Bison a
Reese, that's the
time to
guess.
reassess where he is.
Yeah.
Like with Rufus, you can do the
But see how he did a delay button there as well.
Airborne, but you
Bison
have
still
to
gets
select
out. I
the
mean,
reset,
it's
you
like
can
he's
take
got
the
options,
pressure off,
but yeah, you don't want to be
Yeah,
you
but
don't want to be in that situation.
Aye.
Again, he's got a lot of sort of joy.
You also don't want to be panicking and trying to get out every opportunity.
Yeah. Like at this point, Reese, obviously, he just needs you to
Catch
lose
him,
your
man.
charge,
Got
and
to throw, though.
it should be
take a risk here
pretty
and go for
comfortable.
damage.
Yeah, this is it.
Oh.
It's now or never.
Oh, that's really good forward dash from you. See,
this
that's
is a
like the stuff you were doing more later on.
Still got time. He's got time to chip him out.
Oh,
Run.
Nice. This is really
Run. Oh,
tight.
no.
Oh.
Goes for it anyway.
He tried to fireball. No way.
Whew, I'm getting exhausted just watching this match.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I
Very good play.
can't. Surely did he mean to EX
That was
fireball?
some big play from Milligano just to.
It was 2-1. Can you update that?
Yeah, you see me had to change the tempo at the end there.
That forward dash after the roundhouse was like almost guaranteed. You've not done a single forward dash all game. Bison's forward dash was mad.
Oh, opens him up with that crouch medium. He delays it ever so slightly, so he's not fault for the delay there.
Nice.
He's sitting in the light kick. Sam,
Nice.
let you open me up. Oh, nice by punish. Again, Mills is not falling for the delay.
Oh, that was disgusting. It's so hard to walk up and do that to Bison. Like you have to give the timing so straight because that light kick goes so far.
Okay, so Reese is really pressing the advantage now. He's got a sizable likely to work with. Doesn't fall for the double
Good
overhead.
block on the jump strong there.
He knows it now.
So Reese has got a full screen to work with. Okay, nice conversion. Try and push him in the corner of the cycle crusher. Yep.
Something that was a shame you didn't know
Very nice chase down.
at this point, Nathan, was that if you
Very
block
solid.
that EX Tatsu, it's
Practicing it.
reversal
So
ultra.
strong. I'm not letting you breathe right now.
That. Oh my goodness.
But he's just always meet her.
Oh, you're going
there's
in
that
right now.
Famous. Oh, catches
really
him
nice.
jumping.
That medium kick. So it was very risky for Mills to use always meet her, but it paid off.
Yeah.
And it was the right thing to do.
It's close, man.
What you've got to remember, Yaz, is Reese was good at this point. Like Reese.
Oh, I'm saying
was,
like.
See, Height Spotting 2. Height Spotting 2 was when Reese kind of like introduced himself as like, oh, this boy's pretty fucking good. So he'd time to establish himself. Like, no one was under any illusions at this point how good he was. Like, he'd already, as Nev says, he was already one of the top 4 guys, man, when it came to the Northern players. I had to give him a lot of respect.
There's a punish there on the whiff Tatsu.
And again, like,
that was a missing
anti-air. Oh, misses the sweep.
It's so hard for him at this point. Like,
So be very careful.
Bison has to make a lot of mistakes.
Oh, very nice exit.
Oh no, gets thrown.
Even stand light kick out of the air. Oh, he's not ready for
Very good
that.
performance from both players.
by
Melgano, congratulations. He advances in the tournament.
Yep. That's a really familiar scene, like feeling like you're doing well against you at the start of a set and
I'm
then
not gonna lie, I really
That was a
enjoyed
great
that.
match.
losing narrowly
Right.
and then just deflating and just getting floored the rest of the set.
He got a tournament win against me at
He did.
Tight Spot in
Tight
Edinburgh.
Spot, yeah.
So,
I don't know, man.
but certainly out of the two, man, this is the one I wanted, man. Like, this was, although you were like, what is this tournament? At the time, this was considered like the
Oh, absolutely, I could see that already. Like,
Scottish, like, this was considered
Yeah, I
the
think
Scottish
so.
tournament that was like, you want to win this one.
Sorry, Nevin had it.
I mean, you'd Height Spotting, but also this is a standalone, had some
Steam. On Steam.
good players.
Steam sale.
it's really interesting because, you know, I think
Steam sales.
in terms of a player character matchup, again, I think that Reese just plays into your hands here for sure.
It's one of those ones that at this stage it could have gone either way. If you watch all the rounds besides the one where catch him at the end, it's close, you know.
Is this Shinzo versus no, it's not.
That's
This is
Bamshew.
Nev.
You,
Nev Mickey.
you dick. You just call me Shinzo.
I just saw long hair and I was like, what's going on here? And then
This is when you know it's getting bloodbathy, mate. You've got Nev, Mickey, and you've got me, Reese, just blood all over the walls and shit. This is when it's getting dirty.
I know, man. Friendly fire, the highest order.
It's a fucking Wayne just shouting there.
Anyway, we got
Just
Hannah
getting-
What was the
getting
shout?
hairy.
BamsheW. It's already up, ready for us to go. Yeah.
Oh, let's really go high to her, man. Shout out to my man in the back
Oh.
there walking past.
Oh yeah.
And Walter as well.
Oh man.
wait, whoever did that crosscut, that was you, Nev. Yeah, holy shit. I was like, why did I just see a crosscut DP with me and butt checks? And I was like, player 2, Nev's on that side, alright.
Oh, hey guys, have to go back on here.
What's up, guys?
So at semi-finals.
Is this win or semi?
Huh?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Well done, good result.
Where's Davey, mate?
So I'm gonna see BamsheW.
So,
Nev.
Shrek put Dave into losers.
These two will
Wow.
fight
Wow.
each other, of course.
That's wild.
Wild.
So I'm gonna see Nev Milligano soon.
The BSC, best sponge cake.
Maybe it depends if Mickey might win.
Okay, yeah, sure, yeah. That's definitely gonna happen. I loved watching this match, even though it's dry as
Good work.
fuck.
Obviously, Nev's going to try and keep his distance.
Zangief's phase just so satisfying from the phase perspective.
Stand fierce is an authoritative button.
Debatable, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
a lot
like
of people
shake
in the
my
chat thought
fucking
this match was bad
hand
for
now.
Faye. It's alright. I mean, me personally, I think it's maybe bad for Faye. All Rekka's -4 is not a good.
That is
thing
such a.
happening.
That's like the only anti-air that works in that situation.
Nice. Aye, but you've got to wonder. You got to wonder how often these two played games, man. Like, you're talking a lot.
You got rid of the bots.
Easily in the thousands.
Aye. This has got to be the equivalent of like the Nathan David.
It's a bit slow there on that. Hicks on that green hand, unfortunately. Oh, nice. Bill and me are so smart.
Oh, nice whiff punish. I do enjoy seeing it.
That was good though. Like he knew that you were gonna go for the roundhouse, so he went for his jump medium kick.
Yeah.
And he's jumping at that Zangief mix-up range where, like, depending on what button he presses, if you go for DP and aerial whiff. That's pretty reliable, holy moly. Such a good... Yeah, you knew it was coming.
Situational, it's known the situation.
Nice standing medium punch from...
It's like, it's with Ryu and Evo or you, like, I would often prefer to stand roundhouse when Keith jumps like that because just remove the mix-up.
It's a nice medium kick from Mickey.
Nice, fierce TP as well on anti-air.
Good punish again. Builds a meter on the
Fierce. None of this jab wrecking bullshit.
Nice
Oh, I love that.
Becky just holding forward now. He gets hit with the card speed.
Does he have to, mate? Like what other option does he have?
No, no, I mean, he can take it a bit slower, but he was just holding forward. He gets hit by the crouch spear. He's like, oh fuck yeah, wait, I got to put back in there sometimes.
See if you think about it, man. Like he's 50 seconds in the clock, but he's got to still guess right like 3 times. So
that is a really good anti-air. The amount of mental energy you look like you're expending compared to what Mickey probably feels like he needs to.
Yeah, Nev playing very
Like, it just looks so comfortable.
Again, oh, I love that.
Like I said, man, we've probably played like 1,000 games. Probably more. Like,
aye.
So definitely
This game is playing itself, man. That's like the.
That's very true. Like, you've cornered Geef when you have the life lead as phase, like.
I would be kicking myself for that.
It's now match point nevillebamshew.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
3-5. 3-5, okay.
Winners, losers, and
3 frame whiff punish cancelled into half screen corner carry.
oh, I love that. Jab into records.
Are we doing winners next? Winners finals, or are we gonna go through losers?
I'm just watching my movement more than anything. Like my movement, like when I was playing, was actually pretty good.
No, it's very good.
A lot of our movement, man. Like a lot of, if you watch like how we've played these games, it's clean, man. It's a lot of clean shit.
Incredibly solid here.
That's the wrecking ball.
It's only words can use to sum up Nev.
Nice whiff punish, and again the fierce.
Oh, you went for it there. Crouch medium kick on that stand light kick to super would have been sick. Yeah, he's dead.
So I was thinking about this like the other day with like Fairlong. Like the super's really good, and you can comfortably build super by like maybe like
Big Fool versus Greyhound.
the second round in most instances.
Yeah.
But the EX Wrecker's so good. Like you should always just use the EX Wrecker. I think that move's just fucking so good.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. So like, yeah, it's just. Do you know what I mean? It's. Agreed. Because once you confirm it as well, you just knock them to Narnia. Aye. Nah, I'm with you, man. 4 of them in deck and you're laughing.
But it's so guaranteed, like chip damage, isn't it? In mid screen. Just in neutral, you're gonna do it. If the flinch, you're getting a full combo anyway. It's just like, it's a crazy move, like, and I don't understand why they gave him it in AE, man. Like, it's just mad. But he kind of needs it now in Ultra because he hasn't got it.
He does need, 100%.
Yeah.
Because where's the threat otherwise? Do you know what I mean?
You see,
You gotta have something to be like, get off me. Don't stay out of my range here. Do you know what I mean?
I mean,
like, so like that fight there, right? That match, like all I can think of is when I was playing is like I must have been like super business mode at that point, like in my thinking, because I took no risks at all.
No, you didn't.
Like whatsoever.
Alright. Of course, man. That's optimal though. That was like optimal gameplay. You didn't need to. You just stayed at the range you needed to be at, anti-aired when you needed to.
I think everyone had that though, that had that sort of mentality. It was fucking business. They were going in and they were doing a job. that was it. Like there was no fluff at that time
Okay, so these
because
guys
everyone
have
was
played
so
each other
hungry.
quite a bit recently.
Aye, we were all here to do a job, as you said. It was like the 4 of us, so we were all like, you know.
However,
We wanted the fucking W, like that's the only way you can say about it. Like this was a tournament that we were like, we want to win. I'm looking forward to this, man.
Although if you guys saw the bracket,
So David got like put into losers pretty early doors by Sheck, so he's like probably
Red face.
fought like double the amount of games of everyone else right now.
Aye, he's fully red faced, man. Like my man's like
Definitely
aye,
angry
blood.
David like right now.
Aye.
In AE, again, his heavy waterfall kick Gekiro was a hard knockdown. They changed it so that only EX was in Ultra. But Gokin is one of the characters who, when Gen did his fierce into medium kick target combo, heavy kick Gekiro would hit. So he always gets a setup after his like bread and butter combo.
So did these two play each other a lot?
Aye, like see at this point, man, like you'd one level up in Glasgow, which is like the main one for Glasgow games, and me, Graham, David battered fuck at each other constantly.
Go stand and heavy kick. Heavy kick.
Heavy kick.
Yep.
Have it.
Them heavy kicks.
I do actually remember watching this game
Nice.
quite
Oh, I love
vividly
it.
because of
Hey,
how
the ear parry.
consistent Graham was with the close roundhouse anti-air.
Graham improved so much, man, coming to Glasgow. So much he improved. And it makes me wonder how much more Colin would have improved if he'd have done the same. Because Colin was a better player than Graham back in initial Street Fighter. Sorry to say that to Graham, but Colin was a better player out of 2 of them at the start.
Of course, the winner of this match goes on to face
That was a
Oh.
great setup.
Forward dash.
Scots end up playing each other.
Well, it's the same with the Northeast guys.
Ugh. Right, but David's got full super.
The focus range on Gen was insane.
Good pressure from Gen.
So there's more lore to this tournament as well. So like prior to the tournament starting, David was pushing everyone's shit in. Absolutely everyone's, like he wasn't losing.
He
and
beat us both, did he not?
Yeah, he beat everyone, mate. He beat fucking everyone in casuals, and he was just doing everyone in with his focus attack, and no one had like an answer to it.
That is, could be critical.
And
because
he was
you
doing the
cannot
same
get
here.
Oh, wow.
But like, there's an end to that story later on.
Aye, the thing is that as you say, man, everyone was hungry, so like David wanted this hard, man, for sure as well.
Just do it.
No way! A mass super!
That's a guard break, man.
That's a guard break. David's fucking
Graham
raging.
had those in his locker, man. No, the thing is that David can't be raging, man, because that is the game David plays. Like, that's essentially like if Graham's probably learned that from playing David, man, and how to apply shit like that. Because
I'm sure.
I just mean that he lost the round that he
that.
should have won.
Let's get the setup button.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
punish from Graham.
There's full screen there for the punish.
He just wanted out the corner there, like.
Yeah,
But I think that was a bad move.
agree.
Nice, lovely anti-air. What was that?
Imagine if David had
What was that?
the
You
crouch
could
medium
go-
punch hands, that would be insane.
And it's now match point Graham. Big Fool on the
people
brink of
forget,
elimination
people
right now.
actually forget and sleep in how good David was again. Like outside of Shen, like there wasn't another Gen doing anything, like nothing. And like David was better than any other Gen I'd played.
I think there was MF Warrior by Sand.
Nah, man, not on the same level.
Really interesting.
Nope, not on the same level. The thing is like forget actual ability of like execution and like round games. See the way David plays any game in terms of how he applies risk reward. It is insane.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely insane application of risk reward that he has.
He's got something in mind, and he'll keep playing until he gets what he wants.
Yeah.
Yep.
He'll keep doing it. He won't give up. He said it on like when we did the watch along the other day. He was like, "I don't give up. I get something in my head, and I'm gonna
Oh,
land
and
it."
he got the way to land super.
Could be a crane jump. It could be a crane
That
crouch
is
and
it.
light kick. It
Does
could
all
be
the
a trade.
my God.
There you go, man. Like,
Empty jump.
let me
this
ask you a question.
super.
Let me ask you a question. Who did that? Who did you ever see do that? See, I'm being serious, man. Who did you ever see do that? Apply that? I didn't see another again do that.
I've never seen. Like, I literally the only Gens I've seen are the ones who have like Shen, David, M4%, and of course you've got
David's starting to gain momentum.
the SMBF vertical guy, but I think not really quite the same level as the other two.
Like he hit these things that guys weren't doing, man, and that was one of them. And it's like it's so minimal effort for high reward. That's what I mean. Like that's just a very simple buffer, and he's laughing, mate.
This is not a hard knockdown.
I can't say it's PG.
Graham didn't get up quick anyway. Say one thing David had really good was his like stance changes and neutral swapping between those pokes for sure.
Because of the pad man with the triples, like
making use of that focus attack.
Well, you can triples on stick too.
Yeah,
it's easier to reach, I guess, with pad.
Oh, cheeky.
Oh
wow, drops though.
I don't know why that hit, but it hit.
Oh my god. Drop fest here.
Oh my.
Oh, he didn't ultra.
Oh my god, that is so crucial.
That Graham would have won that. It was over.
Oh my god, that was it.
That was it. It was over.
These guys look a bit nervous.
Small margins, man. Small margins.
You hate to see someone lose by dropping a combo. Not.
Whoa!
Never seen that before.
Wait, I've never seen that before either.
Holy, what is that interaction?
Lovely.
That's it. Big damage off of that.
Nice anti.
The off the wall triggered the guard parry, but he flew away, so he never got hit by it. That's some desk shit.
This is just war, man. Like these two have upset each other in the first two games. Like it's just war at this stage.
Graham's upset himself.
Honestly, man, it's just blood at this stage, man.
Oh wow!
Nice. Oh, unlucky.
Clever.
That fat, Gulkin fireball.
That was unlucky.
Oh, Graham panics, gets punished for it.
Still in it.
No, that won't work.
What?
And it is now onto match point Big Phil.
Wow.
Some comeback and Big Phil brings us back.
Or just Super Mario didn't mate, he just goombad his head. Jumped right on top of him.
Yes, that was awful to watch.
Huh?
Now, but here's the problem. David's meter. That's your problem. Graham's got an issue. He needed that round, mate.
That's so good, man.
He needed that round because look, man.
Oh, that was a nice reversal.
But still, man, look at what the meter is compared to what the health is here. I know Goku's a pretty big guy, but he's getting it. He's getting it somehow. He's got to. He's getting it somehow, man.
Double hit, not ready for it. This
Look, he's fucking scheming. Watch.
Big Phil hits the super in this game. 2 games to 1.
Jump crane low. No, he's got it.
Double
That's
hit
it,
on
man.
the
Like,
round.
it's done.
He's like fucking heat seeking, man. He gets it in his head and it's like, I'm landing this no matter what.
Predator. It's coming like if Graham doesn't win that round, it's like an absolute slugfest that's close to the bone. Then he's done there, mate. Because as soon as David landed a few stray hits there and got Graham down to 60%, that's a super. You're done.
It's Eden Boba against TWS Pro Fluke. NBA TWS Pro Fluke, of course.
Give me, man. I've got my hand in my face like I've seen that 8 million times. Now that must have not been winners semis, so
That's
looking Craig. This is losers though, no?
These are both losers matches about to happen.
Never get over how young Davey looks, man. There.
Feels like he might have the edge in that match, so
Well, he's a couple years younger than. He's at least 1 or 2 years younger than me, is he not?
No,
Is he at least 1 year younger than me? Ah, he's at least a year younger than me, man.
He turned. We went off to play poker, right? He just not long turned 30.
I'm 31.
Yeah, okay, fair.
I'm 32 in November, man. He's at least a year, maybe a wee bit longer, down than me. And I look young, so if I look young, then he's really young.
You do look young.
So who put Drew out? I'm gonna have to say it must have been Davey.
Funnily enough, I think
Davey
could have been Shake, mate.
Irn Bobo will be ready for
for the.
You don't? I can maybe.
Because Luke has improved a lot. He's got very, very good patience. He started to get his damage. Although he's like nervous in the early stages of this tournament, he started to get the onslaught fierces down. He's starting to get the damage down. So he's looking like a very scary opponent. Not that Edinburgh isn't, but the point is that I think he's unaccustomed.
I like this tournament just because of how like cramped it was. It was all cramped and everyone was there, and like it was a good atmosphere, I thought.
Well, that was what Glasgow, man. That was one level up. Like, it was a cauldron, man. That's the best way I can describe it. It was like a cauldron of like attitudes and
just see whether you can go for Cammy.
people just their own styles. Like, you know, it was no messing, man. Like, see when you had people like Walter and like Davey, Graham, like Hightower and all that. Like, people would just chat shit at each other. Like all the Hamilton boys, all the ML3 boys. It would just be like, you know. You had to hold your own, do you know what I mean? Essentially, if you came in there as a new player in Edinburgh, right, it would be like very much like, alright man, how you doing? Nice to enjoy your games, blah blah blah. Like, see if you came into Glasgow, you would get battered. And you'd either stick around and get better, or that'd be you finished. Do you know what I mean? You'd get 10-0'd by a Gen, 10-0'd by a Goken, and 10-0'd by a Bison. And then you got to decide what you're doing.
I found that I had my most success against
no talk.
Getting in his face.
What's no need, man. If we'd red-faced Davey, he'd probably been panned by Graham while Mash Super, do you know what I mean? He was raging, so there's no chat out of him, do you know what I mean? I was just there doing my job.
Oh, that was a good catch there.
And then Graham was probably chatting shit at you, just keeping you off.
Oh, dash for DP.
That was beautiful.
Nice. Could have done a little bit more off it, but that's okay. Oh, gets baited quite hard there.
I don't think he meant that. I think he meant to do awkward fireball.
That's the mad thing. Like, Northeast never really had anything like this. Like a place where, like the neutral place where everyone went to. It was basically you go around Mickey's, or you just sit and play by yourself. There wasn't really much there. I mean, there was the like the Teesside Uni Games Lounge, but that didn't last long. Maybe it's like a year at most.
This match out right now.
Yeah.
I think he's just getting used to what he's doing.
Nice, lovely splash. And again,
it's interesting, man. I'll always reference it. Like, we had obviously Aberdeen, we had like Reset, which was big. We had Rushdown, which was big. We had Dundee at Giant Attack, and we had Glasgow. That was unfortunate. But all of them had different cultures, man. All of them had different cultures and environments, and it was fascinating.
What options are, and it's very, very scary.
It's funny, Craig always tells me, I think at High Spotting 3 he put Pro Fluke out of tournament, I believe. And he always tells me something, I think it was Doctanian was saying something to him about Pro Fluke, or how to play the matchup. And he was saying like, just do random tattoo in neutral, which Craig started doing. And he would tell me that Luke got really upset that Doctanian said that to him, which is funny for two reasons. One, that like Craig gets told the secret tech and just wins because of it, and two, that like Luke's thought there isn't that I need to improve as a player so that random tattoo in neutral doesn't beat me. It's why are you telling him how to beat me, you know?
Because I can assure you guys, Pro Fluke has been doing that. At least he was doing at least 5 against me in Cowboys. I think it's just nerves.
Boys are just battering each other.
Dude, Craig is jobbing.
Yeah, his rear, man, like, and that was from like very early stages as well. It wasn't even as if like he'd seen Jobin or any Ryu and been like, I'm gonna do that. Like, he was doing that from day one, man.
Fair play to Luke, he got a lot better at RSF and Ultra. Nice jump back. He really ultra'd there. That's crazy.
The sickest read. Imagine if Luke had done EXDP, how sick a read that would have been.
I thought just EXDP to get out and then Ultra afterwards if you want. Like,
I think that was a little later, was the tech. The EXDP and whip into Ultra, because that was like a standard
nice.
Luke one later on.
He had loads of them though, man. Any hint of him being like a minor disadvantage, you just knew that there was a potential for eating an Ultra.
Risk reward.
Yeah. I think I said it the other night. I said like,
janky.
It's like you sit there and you think I can punish this, but the risk of me missing the punish is 50%.
Yep.
So you just decide, fuck it, I'm not gonna try.
That's what they messed up, man. That's what they got wrong with the balances later on. The risk rewards for certain characters was a bit of a joke.
Okay, it's better.
They just didn't make it that fun. It made it more chaotic, I think. I know, because you watch any like Evos and stuff like that, you compare them, and like we watched like old like Stunfest ones and stuff, like then you compare it to like late Evos when Ultra was out, and it was just shit, man, just so shit.
You can see the
Like
card
infiltration pulling out like his pocket Elena or Momochi or something like that, and I'm just sitting like, this is trash, man. Oh, what a fierce!
Greg is doing so many random sweeps. He's very clear. He doesn't play this character, like how to fight this character.
No, you fight this character by like.
No, but I mean, he's
random,
not like he's not even like played enough like Fuertes to even know like, oh, I could do this here and I should try and force like this. Yeah.
No one had, man. Genuinely, like.
I think in Ultra, like previous versions, you tended to lose a lot of your health through mix-ups that were difficult to block.
Yep.
But in Ultra, you tend to lose most of your health by being the aggressor and then eating like a reversal or eating something random and neutral. I don't know how to explain it properly. Going on the offensive in Ultra doesn't pay, is what I think. Like if you apply Oki in Ultra Street Fighter 4, it's just not worth it compared to previous versions because the risk reward.
They wake up.
Yeah, it's just the risk reward's just not there. The advantage is to the defending player all the time, which is totally backwards.
As I say, even out with neutral, just the risk reward of the game, they fucked it up royally. It just wasn't, and to the extent where it just, for me at least, it wasn't fun. I mean, it wasn't a fun experience, and like some people would say, but Bison was good, and he got comeback with Red Focus, and that's the thing now. You can actually, and it's like that's fine, but it killed off the game, man. You know.
I don't think there was any blankers in this tourney, dude.
No blankers. I didn't see any, certainly.
I don't think there's any save in that game though, to be honest, Ultra.
Yeah, you're on stream, dude.
Like even if you took out 5 knobheads that they put in, new characters, you're still left with Evil Ryu. And it's like, what were you supposed to do about him? Because he just fucking steamrolls every character.
The meter build, man, is disgraceful. That's the problem, man. It was the meter build, like for so many guys as well. Like we referenced it with Rose as well. Oh, who's David fighting? Is it you, Colin? Oh.
I want to see who puts out Luke.
Colin, you're up, dude.
What makes you think that?
Yeah, the meter build on
I just think that like
Evil Ryu's
got a lot
just
of experience against Mills, and I just feel that
disgrace,
like,
really.
does really well against Gen. But
This is like prime Davey, man. This is like prime Davey. He won't long have battered Problem X, or is it like a few months later he batters Problem X? So he's just got 5th in the cap. Like if he 4 places he finishes above, and he's away to Japan to fight in Capcom Cup. 4 places, that's it. Then you've got he beat up Problem X. He was just in top form, man. Problem.
These guys obviously were in the background there. Sam Rampins again enjoying the sports of his winnings.
Mate, is this going to be? I wonder if Colin runs Makoto here. I wonder if he fights violence with violence, or if he sticks with the Bison. Because he's going to know David knows this match. That he.
Like so many people, he beat Zach.
He did, yeah, he did actually. Ben was on here and he wasn't too happy himself.
That's an intimidating stance that Davey. Oh, you've moved, right. I was going to say, is that all you're going to say? You just
like leering over
when you're playing.
I totally understand Makoto, man, because he wants to fight violence for violence.
Good choice.
This is like a Chuck Liddell strategy.
So anyway, guys, yeah, as I thought this would be names are so a good start from Big Phil to jump into a lot of damage. corner pressure.
Colin's going for the Uber Ream versus Brock Lesnar strategy here.
Strong on your blocking here, because Gen's got a lot of ambiguous jump-ins.
He's taking charge of this match right now.
Yeah, David.
So he's trying to lower his hit points. Oh.
This is what I'm talking about. Mako just needs a couple of bars to do that damage.
That's it.
And it could be stunned.
Oh, it's done with it.
Colin loved the light kick tick into command grab.
Sort of one way in
Loved it.
so could do big damage.
Oh my god, she still recovered that forward dash to not get hit by the creatures.
Also, Makoto's jumping heavy punch, bang. Very strong.
Combination there, starting the life lead.
So again, does Murtron want to chill?
Almost like the knife nicked the life lead here. It's nuts.
And he goes to the X dash punch.
Wow! You gotta do it sometimes, Makoto, right?
Oh, it's safe, is it not? Was it not been safe there?
It's -3, so.
Was it?
Yeah. Or -4?
Yeah, it's -4. You can punish it.
Oh, you could space it safely.
You could probably get like
get a trade out of that.
stand freeze.
There, I think. Just maybe unsure.
Stand freeze, punish it, attack combo.
Yeah, which side you go in?
I just got hit by that.
Just
I
get
think it's so
spaced.
ambiguous.
Yeah. Because it's armor breaking as well, it's quite hard to do anything through it.
You could tell he was holding that out.
Dreadful setup though, isn't it? That's minging.
Just waiting for him.
Actual minging corner setup from Davian just rocks the level 3 man.
I think you can dash out of it.
Like, you know
I
what's
think
gonna
you can. I don't know what like AE again was like really too much in terms of getting out of stuff.
But the problem is what's happened. Davey's got the on lock, man.
So again,
He hit a perfect and he's sitting with that super just chilling, man.
unless he hits, so, like, you know,
Oh, that's done.
It's coming. It's coming.
Something people talk about. Oh my god.
Coming. I've not seen it yet. It's on its way. He's not even. Look. There you go. Bang.
Colin just whiffed 2 massive moves there.
Oh, it's just a touch away.
People talk about like Gen's like, you know, mix up Suzuki, whatever. That character had a seriously solid neutral game.
Who?
Gen. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, man.
Crouch medium punch, sweep, stand medium kick, crane stance, crouch heavy punch.
Yeah.
But you just like see what happened there. Like David lost the first round, second round he won, but without having to expel any meter. Or when he did, he had full super for the last round. And the last round's a wrap, man. The last round's finished. It's done. Unless you're the cleanest player that's there in the day and you just don't let him get a sniff at it and don't make a single mistake, you're gonna eat that super. Like you better just start the round thinking you've got 40% life, because that's how it is.
it's anyone's game at the moment. Good DP.
Missed that setup twice now.
You don't want to neutral jump in front again.
You can crouch it,
Yeah,
but
he
you've
was
timed it wrong. But you can crouch jab it or like.
Yeah, low profile it.
Good, that's nice link.
But then he can go in front.
He just
But
did
he's going
meaty
after.
fierce. That is so
Big fool getting more
unusual.
Yo, the guy's cleaned up. I think I spoke to him
Right, so he's got no meter, right? But if he loses this round, he's gonna have a super.
Look at that poke.
He can afford to, man. He can afford to.
Block there as well.
Oh,
Look
I
at
love
that.
it.
Look at these
First time
buttons.
I've seen that.
I'm just watching the meter, to be honest. I'm looking at his meter.
Right, you need to get right in his face.
He's got a really good chance. You want to see what he's got.
Fine, do that, right?
He lets him up for free. I don't like that.
2 bars unlocked.
He's doing the damage now as well.
Again, is the strongest waker. You've got to.
Wow.
That's unlucky. Well
Unlucky.
played from David.
Murtron goes out now.
Even if he loses from now on in, right? Look at his meter. See if Colin made a comeback and he won from that, and then he's got super for the next round after. People don't look at this. He committed 0 meter that round, man, because he knew that even if he loses the round, he's got enough in the final round to 60% life is gone. Super slept on, man.
If he took a beating and lost the round, the meter built from the beating would have given him the super anyway.
100%. When he was in that situation where he beat Colin when he'd what, like 60% of his own life left, if Colin made the miraculous Makoto comeback, probably had to commit whatever meter he earned into it to make it. He's starting the round with no meter against David with full super.
What have you thought of the tournament today so far then? Yeah, let's get your thoughts, Graham.
And your only option to win from that point then is go in like a Maddie, get as much stray damage as you can, and even if David lands a 60%, maybe you've got 40% life and he's got 60% life left, do you know what I mean? Otherwise you'll just bleed out to stray hits, into 60%, into death.
So Capcom come out last week, this week.
So it depends on the character you're using.
Next month.
You either have to play completely defensively clean, don't let him use that super, one of the 8 million ways he's got to land it, or the alternative is you go in, get the stray hits, early doors, so that you're about even by the time he lands that super.
Completely stacked and it's on reserve.
Well, it's that because we're in it. We're both in it, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Sorry, the 23rd of November.
Oh, me.
I remember Daigo would say he would allegedly intentionally get hit by Shen when he had 2 or 3 bars in their first attempt, so that Shen would spend out in the FADC, which just seems crazy to me.
Could believe that. No, 100% could believe that. See, there's times, guys, where I went in against David when he had 1 or 2 bars, and I'd be in the corner and be playing super aggressive in his face because I wanted him to EXDP me. Like, I wanted the EXDP, or I wanted the EX wall dive out of trouble. Like, you want him to commit meter in those situations. The best way to fight David is to go all out aggressive at him early doors. You need to win round 1. Or at the very least you need him to commit meter, or else you've lost round 2. If he wins round 1, you're at a significant disadvantage, because like he did against Colin there, he won't commit the meter round 2. The only way you'll get David to commit the meter is if you get him red-faced and angry, and actually get him emotionally charged. Otherwise he's not going to commit that meter.
You've got to get him to spend it on EXDP.
The janitor, Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Oh god, he's on a Scotland massacre.
I know, he's going
So we adopt
Beast Luke here is going to be a nice watch.
adopt him. He went off and joined NBA. He went off and joined the Manchester guys.
the Manchester Basketball Association.
Some Tekken in the background there.
That's why he's so tall.
Tekken tag actually.
But he's about to start his match here. You see them sitting down there. Both look in his Manchester Battle Arena t-shirts. And that guy's got more clubs than... I'm not going to say that line.
Still quite a bit left here, thinking about it, like.
Yep. See, that's right. Yinga knows what I'm
Manchester.
talking about.
I mean, we could skip the dead time between the matches.
Yinga knows it's basketball. That's
Where
right.
are we going? Oh, they're going to start now anyway.
Bad man's
Yeah, they're going
attic.
to start like.
Better bad man's attic than a man-child cave.
Is there not a part after this though?
That also is coming.
Part after this is you doing an interview with me, and then some like casuals or something after that.
Oh, okay.
Fundamentals.
Yeah, for me, Fundamental's going to win.
Do you think Fundamentals is going to win?
I think Fundamental's going to win. I think Fundamentals always wins when it comes to this matchup.
In this match, if you play a character like Kami, Viper, I don't know, you can kind of cancel out Fundamentals.
Imagine this is going to be exactly the same as the Drew fight.
Alright, guys,
Yeah.
so
I think so. I think it's going to be just knock him down, and then he's going to,
thinks that Persil's going to
because
take this.
without the defensive options, I think he's just going to absolutely
Just keep
suffocate
able.
him.
Okay, so here comes the first knockdown. Oh, that delayed crouch medium again.
I like Luke's strategy though, just to get in his face straight away and just go in, because otherwise this is going to happen.
Finishing whiff punishes with the sweep on the splash.
That's going to attack. That's going to get... Yep.
Where do you start
I
for
hate
Spark?
it. I hate it.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
what?
If he can confirm this, he gets the win. Yes, he
That's
does.
right. That's right. Great start from him.
So I think I saw these guys play on Zombie Brian's stream, and I believe Proflick was victorious, and then I think they played yesterday, and I think Reese was victorious. So it's quite difficult to call at the moment. It's all about if Reese can deal with that sort of wake up. And a good backdash, but he gets the grab.
Guaranteed? I wonder if that's guaranteed.
Not guaranteed. You can jump out of the.
No, what I mean is like if that
Yeah,
throw
he's
from
got
the, when you backdash the tortilla, I wonder if that throw is guaranteed.
He's the focus down.
Ah.
Oh, we didn't get the end of
Unfortunately,
it.
he's not going to get away with that.
Yeah.
And that he's going to have to confirm those.
What the fuck was that?
Now he's got momentum here. Can he keep it going? Yep. Gets the
Need some sort of fix up on here. Oh.
Oh,
Late dragon punch. Very smart.
Head it.
Wow.
that got me
Sick.
hard.
I knew he had that.
That was sick.
So you've got to kind of take it out of your head. You've just got to.
Tell you what, man, Luke was unlucky not to take that game one. Like the run stop fear stop was
He was unlucky.
Yeah.
critical.
It's a bit of chicken with the old attacks.
Yeah.
Punish, yeah.
One straight
Oh,
into the
DP, I'm not
DP.
letting you jump on me.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Nice
my
DP.
god,
Yeah.
did you see the damage?
Oh,
To sacrifice
DP,
one
yeah.
just to get out of the corner.
I was ready with that from the
He
offset.
did know that he had to delay it, so unfortunately he
I
didn't.
think that's Swift. Yeah, too close. That's unlucky.
Nev and Reese both were in terms of if you focus as someone's jumping, you're eating a
Bear's
DP.
looking very strong again.
Hated doing that against Chun-Li and she'd backdash anyway and the DP would whiff.
Just taking auto breather at the.
Yeah, back at the character select screen. Yeah. And this is probably a strange question, but do you think he actually has any what he should change?
No,
Tactics. I'm not sure if he has.
Oh, in terms of tactics,
Yeah.
I mean, he spent a lot of life getting out. He's not using meter to get out. He's having to use life as currency. You saw that jumping hard punch round.
So who's still in at this stage? Me, Nev, Davey,
So you know because.
and is this the fourth one? Is this going to be?
Very difficult.
Aye, this.
This will be,
Is anyone else? Must be.
So again, he's getting that with that great scale of damage.
Nah, you beat Mickey.
You took out Mickey.
No,
Was that winner still?
That
It
was
was
winner.
winner. That's right.
Mickey's
Sure.
in the thumbnail there,
That's
so.
a grab.
Yeah,
He'll be
so
playing David then, surely.
Is he damage yet?
Mickey Davis must be just mental.
We'll get an opportunity to use it. Obviously, use it to make up options.
Yeah.
You know,
I
doing
thought he
good
did,
to bring
yeah,
it back,
right, yeah, yeah.
Working
Wow,
on
he tried to
it.
do
Gets
wake
the
up
stab.
Tatsu but wasn't airborne immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just see how much damage this actually does. He's dead.
Okay, how much meter it builds.
Yeah, I forgot it was on.
bad damage.
That's dead.
Yep.
That was one of the best ultras in the game. That ultra, Dudley's ultra 1, 2 are the best.
What do you mean in terms of what?
That was a really
Damage, utility,
damage.
frame data.
See if we can use this momentum.
Dude, and it used to be even better. That's the thing. Like in Super, it was fucking 3 frames.
You can just take, you know, reset
It was
the
3
situation,
frames and
take
it did
cross
like
flash.
500 damage. It was
Aye.
stupid.
Oh yes.
By 3 frames, you mean 2.5 frames, like a Balrog jab. A close match, to be honest, man.
It is, yeah. Jump
Nice.
back.
Look, we can use the ultra, and he's got the chance. He's got the knockdown. Oh yes, ultra. Yeah, very
No,
smart.
he's not having any of that though.
Ultra, nice.
That's the thing, like, Reese knows, man, he can just... He's not going to
So,
eat a punish,
match point
so he's just going to DP.
Oh
Not scared
my
of the
God,
punish.
No fear, no respect at the moment. Oh my God.
Counted.
So tasty. No, I think we really would have wanted the DP there.
Ouch.
Ah,
He could have killed him there. Could have done so.
That's big damage and confirms the kill.
Good on
Nice.
Super.
just murdered him after that anyway, it didn't matter.
Condolences to Proflick, but congratulations to Persol, he advances.
A lot of
And the
death.
team will face the winner of BSC Hadloshrooms and VSON ABC 123 Big Fool.
ABC 1, 2, 3, big fool. There's a line that Mickey says on the T Sports 1 commentary. He goes, when Davey and Reese are playing, he goes, teenage Wesker versus teenager. Fucking.
The thing is, right, is that, see, genuinely, like, say you're saying David's young there, to an extent David was viewed as the baby, you know, and like not in a way that was like disrespectful, but just in a way that he was like the baby face man.
Apologies
You know?
for the bots.
He did look young,
guys,
that
we
must
did
be
know
why.
that and we're trying to
Like, he was known as Baby Wesker. Remember people were chanting like Baby Wesker and stuff like that when he'd play Marvel and he'd get raging.
Baby Wesker, I remember hearing that T Sports from Mickey
Aye.
commentary.
I was saying to them, sorry, go on there.
No, go on, go on.
I was saying I was laughing at Yaz. Did you watch the 3 Sports commentary?
Yeah.
There was one where, see when Nev's playing Zane, and then Zane switches to Bison, and then CJ's in the background chanting, "You're not Nathan."
Yeah.
That was an uneducated pick, man. As soon as even watching that there, when I watched in the run back, it made me squirm, man, when I saw that.
So guys, we're just like trying to get rid of some of these balls.
Here it is.
We'll get the player name change in a minute.
What is this? Hado Nathan, or David, this would be good.
Coming up.
I've never actually seen these two play in my life.
Just think of haymakers, man.
Nah, I feel like David would play quite controlled. He knows he can't jump.
Wow,
I mean, he'll still jump.
Jumping double roundhouse.
For Zangief, I think, when he jumps in.
Fuck it. Yeah, I know, I mean, love you, Davey, but that's fucking suicide.
Well, he just done a lariat, so he couldn't do another one.
We have to play this along the ground.
No, he's going to find it really difficult here. But he's getting close to do that.
Here's one for you. Do you think you can be dominant in your scene and be a babyface?
Big Phil's playing really safe.
Do they go hand in
No.
hand?
No. No.
Oh my God.
You either die a hero or live long enough to be a villain. That's the lore, man. That's how it works. Endless. Even though, not just me, man. Even David as well. People were sick to the stomach of us playing each other. Even Scottish boys, when we went down to T-Sports, hated the fact that we were in grand finals out with like a select number.
Esports 2 was a tough tournament.
What a sweep, yep. Oh God, the range of that
There were
sweep
some
was-
really strong
was,
players,
man.
like from UK, like the history of UK Street Fighter. Like you had like Dingy there as well. I think you had like
Okay, back
two of the
Overmost
Manchester lads
Heads.
as well. Overmost Heads was there. Like there weren't very many like sort of free passes like against anyone really.
Wait, Mickey was kind of playing solid there, but he did a stand medium punch with punish. That was good.
Thing is, man, there was very famously, like, I say very famously, but me and David remember this 13, Nev, and we were playing a grand final. It might have been a road type spotting, and it was in Edinburgh. And we were playing, and we did our usual, just pleasantries, sat down, ready to go. Because this is a formality at this stage. And someone said in the crowd, "Oh, can't wait to see Bison against again, right?" Like it's like chanting in the crowd, and me and David just basically told him to shut the fuck up, and we were like,
A Glasgow kiss.
"Oh, he's done him there." But we basically told him to shut the fuck up. We were basically like, "Look, mate, see if you're good, you'll be in this position." And then David started shouting at them, and before we'd even played our match, man, we were giving the crowd abuse.
Okay, so still the first.
That's good stuff, though. Always attack the crowd everywhere you go.
I know a week one or two about things about attacking
What
the
was
crowd.
Davey saying to them? Pretty much the same thing.
David was saying the same. Aye, we both said, mate. David was like, "Aye, but if yous were fucking good, then you would be here, but you're not." Do you know what I mean? Like, we were just dishing out.
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt.
Dude, Mickey played that last round so clean.
Shout out to the Genfinites. Going up once again.
Okay, so Big
There
Phil
we
being
go,
really
another good
clinical there
normal.
when he.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
Super Meter, he
Crouch
did it,
Fierce and Mantis.
gained the life lead, and it was very difficult for Hadoshrooms
That's
to actually
Megan.
get anything going.
It's
What does
ridiculous.
he do against that?
Lead here in this match.
First game. Oh, piece of focus.
I mean,
on
Keith
that,
doesn't. Keith struggles to win the neutral match in this matchup.
Yeah.
He has to use Ric Flair, man.
Yeah. Stand light kick is good for like when punishing a sweep maybe.
Yeah, Wonder
but
Panda.
The thing is, though, like,
Big Phil's
the-
a really, really good game.
There's light kicks
That's
good,
all.
and there's like
Performing
other
consistently in
other
Scotland for
normals,
the better
but
part of the last 2 years.
what if you trade and you're using
He got
lights
very- yeah,
and
he-
Davey's
Yeah.
like swinging out
Very
big
good run for
fucking
his money, and he
faces
also
right in
beat
your
XN
face,
as well.
man? Like,
Yeah.
I know it's Geef and that, but I mean, it's still gonna add up.
Yeah,
See
I
the
know
bullhorns?
that's-
See the
Oh, look at
bullhorn?
that! Look at that! Oh my!
Yeah, that's exact normal that we're talking about. See that bullhorn, man? See if you take that and counter hit. Even if you trade with it, you're losing, man. You're losing a significant life deficit from trading with that.
You know something interesting was that in Evo 2014 when Sacco went against Koji KOJ,
Yeah, now he's got these. Unfortunately, whenever he gets
Sacco plays like so many characters, right? He went against Koji KOJ's T-Hawk and he picked Gen, and he zoned him so hard with Gen, it was nuts.
Unpunished backdashes. I don't know what Zangief's got to do to repeat that.
Be patient here. Got the line for lead.
So the key is to try and get David to invest meter here.
Try just to keep distance.
Something tells me that's not what's going through Mickey's mind right now.
Okay, he's just been walked into the corner and needs to kind of
He's
fight
not got
his
a
way
lot to
out
play
bit.
with, though.
There's that
There we
confirm.
go.
Empty jump super.
What did I say about life lead? It's gone now.
Yep.
Everyone's been hit with
How
it.
safe is that though? Like how safe a confirm is that?
Unfortunately, there goes that comeback factor now.
Oh,
You can
that's-
lariat that, surely.
I don't know if you can.
STDs, man, you still get a lot of damage.
Geef level 1 forward, level 1 focus attack forward dash is minus punishable, actually.
I played really well. It's just very difficult to kind of keep getting pinned down.
Which means that Big Fool stays on setup. Okay, and he'll be up against Purcell.
So what, that's now... That's going to be Reese Big Fool,
BSC
losers
grad.
semis.
Yep.
It's going to be you and Nev, losers, winners finals.
Yep.
I'm presuming
For ultimate domination.
Nev... Oh, I actually don't know who'll win this. Oh, this is, I can't, well, this is a tough call. I want to say, I'm gonna make my call. I'm gonna say that David wins this one.
Oh, nice whip punish.
Yep.
What that whip punish?
Okay, so Big Phil's worked that ultra really early, so it's going to stop Ryu from fireballs.
He's taking Ultra 2, that's interesting.
He used Ultra 2 at T-Sports as well in the final. And he said it was just for fireballs.
Just for fireballs, yeah, but
I think he's given up too much though,
I
personally.
think so too. And also Reese doesn't...
Big Phil playing this on the ground at the moment.
He's not someone who relies on his fireballs to get Ryu working.
But we'll probably eat our words here, and he eats like 3 Ultra 2. But like that's raw damage. Like another part of like Davy's strength is that he says, right, I'm picking this Ultra 2 because I'm landing Ultra 2.
Yeah, you don't jump in on Purcell.
I'm gonna land at least 1 in this set.
Oh.
That's just what.
That was really unlucky. Did you see what happened to Reese? Well, it's unlucky too. Reese identified the focus attack from Gen, but because David let it go a bit and he got a counter hit, he got pushed back so far that the light DP that he was using to break it whiffed.
So that's part of the law of this tournament as well. Gen's focus attack.
Yeah.
Again, like me, I was talking to Reese about it at the time, and I said to him, right, if we go up against Davey, you're gonna have to punish the focus
That's very
attack.
smart, very smart.
'Cause that's the way we're both gonna beat him.
Oh my god.
What's your health, Ryu?
That's
That was
really
a
good
fucking
though.
filthy setup.
Wow, he still
but
gets the
it's
fierce from that range.
But the thing is, right, this is advantage
Son?
Reese. Even during this is advantage Reese. The longer this round goes on, the worse it is for Reese.
Oh,
Yeah, because he's letting him build meter.
Yep.
There it is!
The optimal
my
strategy right now is to die.
oh no, I didn't.
That throw should not have whiffed. Unlucky. He's got one guess here for a win actually.
Takes it.
Ah, okay, nice. Yeah, would have gone through fireball and chips him out.
But he still won because he made him invest up.
So fixated on the meter.
No, you say still fixated, man. That is the win condition.
Nah, don't jump in there, don't jump in.
I think Reese is probably clean enough that he doesn't need to rely on thinking about the meter too much. He can just try and play solid.
2 or 3 this
What's
Everyone
a whiff
think about the
punish?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, what side was that?
Side he wasn't blocking or anything.
Oh,
overhead.
that was.
That's not nice.
Just yet.
That's not
Round
nice.
one. Sorry, match one.
He's dead.
Ah, see what I mean about going in front though? See how you can't just duck it because you can do that? Like that'll be through casuals, man. I guarantee they've played in casuals. He's managed to low profile it, and David's gone, I'm gonna hit this when you least expect it. Gonna land
Right
in front,
back in.
and it's guaranteed. It's
Nice
guaranteed.
DP. That was such a nice DP.
Dude, it's no joke. Davey was fucking bossing everyone in casuals at this event.
Can't jump in. As much as
He
you
just
want to
rinsed
jump in, you just
everyone.
can't.
What a DP again.
In casuals, man, I'm telling you, he battered everyone. And like, everyone was thinking, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Nice punish. DP, yeah, again.
I went up to you, Nathan, I was like... I think I went, yeah, I was doing alright, and then I just got hit by a focus attack like about 3 times, and I was like, what the fuck, I can't punish this. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And then you were like, same. What do I do?
I definitely lost my casuals matches, aye.
He's hit a few jump ins. Staying strong. That's good.
Nice sweep. He didn't DP on landing there. He identified the backdash. It was really
I'm
good.
going to DP you back. Oh, 2 overheads.
Yeah, I mean, Reese has been throwing everyone all tournament, so it's good to see David just EXDP.
Amateur!
Again, yeah, like...
Oh, confirms it's a sweep. Oh, another
Wow.
DP! The gloves have come up! Oh, the gloves!
I love that.
Kick his ass, Seabass! Oh, no!
3 straight EXDPs. I love that. I've been asking for that for so long, like, for this whole tournament.
How guaranteed are those EXDPs though? Because it's
100%.
Davey. Like, they're gonna land down there. Every single one.
You're gonna eat them. Maybe not necessarily happily, but you're gonna eat them, man, for this situation right here.
Oh, it's so
DP,
deep.
oh.
It's bad.
DP! David is not happy that these jumps are not making a DP with. He's just like, I'm gonna get you this time. Ah, fuck.
It doesn't matter, man. You know what he's like. We literally talked about how we're stubborn in different ways. That is how David is stubborn. He's gonna keep going.
DP!
Oh my god.
Oh god. He's got a punish? Oh my god.
That's beautiful punish.
Nice bait there with the stand light kick.
How many times have we
Shame he
done
didn't
that
super on that punish, but yeah, he's I think his muscle memory kicked in there.
No, well, literally.
Why would you like the head of a sledgehammer? Stupid.
Hey, that's Billy Ray's daughter, man.
Who cares?
You don't think he's got naked enough?
Oh,
DP. That is just so good.
He's got to stop jumping. He's got to get on the ground.
David is so mad.
That's what I mean, man. It's gonna keep coming. He's gonna keep doing it.
Says that those DPs are too deep. Yeah. Good anti. That's better. Keep him on the ground.
I don't know what Billy Ray says.
Nice fireballs there.
Oh,
Big
bunny!
damage. Gets a sweep.
Again.
Again, this is so
DP.
close.
Oh, I could have DP'd that. That's a shame.
Oh, lovely.
Anyone's
Dude,
game.
he's beating Reese with focus attack.
Big Phil playing it safe.
Yep.
Didn't want to risk
Yep.
being dragon punched.
And
There's
here,
his white dagger,
heavy
yeah.
kick as well for the.
Good anti-air.
Oh, nice.
So both guys jumping at each other, not respect. Oh!
Oh.
Very, very disciplined from Big Phil.
See that he's hit about 3 of
Oh,
those. green
David
heavy
is
kicks.
really. David was the best guy at anti-air with that roundhouse.
Because his stance choice.
Exactly.
Everyone else operated in crane.
Well, David swaps when he needs. Like David will swap as well.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, of
he'll
course,
be in
man. Of
Mantis,
course.
see it, and swap.
But David at the very beginning, and neutral operated in crane very
More
often.
mix up.
Last time I saw it.
Oh, good block.
This is
no,
looking like a
that's
wrap.
it.
One more hit.
That.
Stun.
Oh!
That's the
Okay, maybe not. One more hit. There it is.
Good
Yeah.
game. Well played to both guys.
I expected this. To be fair.
So,
There you go. He got that first round, and then he had the
Pearsall,
super,
went
and
out
then
to
that was
Milligano
it.
first, and it has just fallen to Big Phil. So Big Phil is on the run of his life at the moment.
That last game, it was
Has
close, and then that last game was just a wash.
They're running at Sheck, who done really well to put him into losers.
Violence.
Never one of the guys that sits on the floor. And Neil's there sitting
It does upset me a little bit. And I only say this because I specifically trained myself to deal with this in terms of like
These guys recently also
Gil stole my rides, Dudley. But it does upset me that at this point people weren't reacting with neutral jump to focus attacks.
It's not guaranteed though, man.
It's not guaranteed, but like it's an answer. Right? It's huge damage if you land, like if they let it go, like if they just tap.
So we're jumping straight into it, guys.
What are you saying if you don't react to focus attacks with neutral jump?
Yeah,
gonna be
no
going
one's
back
even
space.
trying to do that.
Spacing and
So
Mate, if you
little
do
bit.
that, you need a hell attack into Ultra.
Well, this is it, right? But then,
So again, you're
yeah,
not going to see a lot of hype, but what you're going to see is just a lot of nerves. It's
at least
very grounded, it's very disciplined.
introduce the conversation.
Yeah,
Alright, here we go. Matchups.
If you'd like that rock, I was getting bashed in.
Confirm the Rekas.
Ah, unlucky not to get that confirmed. That's I love that fierce choice because you don't have to deal with the risk of flame kick whiffing.
Good friend CJ.
Wow.
Cano, nevillebamshew.
I'm not sure.
That was such a weird interaction, man.
Yeah, flip.
Oh
flip,
man,
yeah.
your sponge cake go nuts.
Oh my, he actually got stunned. I was not thinking he'd get stunned at all.
Brutality.
I only got that low shot
I know
just
you won't
because
get
of
versus
my
Bison.
my
Scotland
barrier. Like,
Does not
There's
want
not one game
versus
versus Bison. We've seen it for 3 years
That was
now.
brutality.
Oh wow, I saw that attempt to punish the stand medium punt kick.
Oh whatever, fucked it. Right, anyway. Nev with a round. Nev playing no assault. Just
I don't know what to think about this matchup. Like, I think Bison can like go toe to toe with me.
You're playing super patient here, Nathan.
Like, Bison's got really good normals,
Ooh.
and you're seeing like
Yeah.
very well to
Drop.
space them.
Yeah, it's characters that tend to have the great normals that give Fei Long bad matchups. Like the really good poke characters, like the ones you're looking at that give Fei bad matchups.
Matchup got so bad for Fei in Ultra.
Or something that come to mind.
I think Phelan is a really strong character, but he also requires a lot of fundamentals. Like you do have top tier characters.
I'm going to do it in heavy, haven't I? Yep, it's guaranteed.
Yeah.
But Phelan,
You just
You
did.
know why I do heavy kick off of that, Yaz? You know why I
To
do
catch
heavy
the
kick
EX
off?
chicken jump away.
But also Nev focus dash the unblockable, so it would take away the option select. So I just would always take the confirmed heavy kick damage over anything, because no one else was focus dashing out of it. But if it would basically negate the option select, it wouldn't come out right. So it would just end. You would just get out of trouble. So either way, whether you do chicken wing or you do focus dash, I'm getting the heavy kick off the jump.
Punish the cycle with a record. Oh, corners himself though.
Nice.
Yeah, that's unsafe.
goes for a fierce scissors to get more
That's
damage.
unsafe. But again, not the worst in the world.
Oh, I'm not letting you run at me. Oh, went for the whip.
Ooh, after you've done a second roundhouse there, that would have been
The crowd
sick.
got quite hype, but then it's
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh man, that's a full bear sponge cake just going nuts right now. They want to see their boy Nev.
uses that EX scissors and then cancels it just to reset the situation and take it back to a neutral stance.
Yeah.
Avoid any sort of
Oh, there
jump
we
and
go.
pressure.
This is hard for like, how does Nev
This
get in
one's so
here?
solid right now. It's very difficult for Nev to get in.
Smacks him, gets a
That
throw.
was
Look at that winning
guaranteed,
smile
yeah.
right there.
Yeah, I was not thinking. That was very good.
Yeah, man. Some people don't know what the fuck they're watching though. It's nice to be a bedroom warrior. Right, anyway,
Rude boy.
in Bison.
Rude boy.
Again, it uses
That
that
was
light devil dash.
double dash.
The light
Look
devil
at the double
dash,
dash, that's unfalling me.
Wait, where did that flame kick go?
pressure situation.
Dash into neutral jump heavy, yep.
Kick.
Safe jump.
I don't know what we're gonna see from Nev now. He's been pushed into
Yeah,
the corner.
chicken wings guaranteed there.
Oh, nice dash through. He knows Mills likes to go for that counter hit setup off the crouch.
Wow.
Punch, so he's just gone in.
Nice punish.
Oh,
man.
option select to
Dear.
stand roundhouse against the chicken wing. Very smart.
Yeah,
Good punish, yeah.
Oh, nice anti-air there. It's really sick.
Unlock.
You do not.
not having any
So that's
mix up
safe.
at all ever.
So Mills can
back
kind
in
of chill. He doesn't need to do much.
Get out.
Why
with
would
the
you, man?
X-Psycho.
Why would you? Yeah.
Just
That's
takes it
why-
around
that's
there.
Right
why
thing to
Nev
do.
kind of had to
Yeah.
go
Don't
in like
want that
that.
mix up.
Nah,
Needed to
We
make-
need
nothing.
Greg with
What I'm
That
not
wasn't a
adopting
punish.
here,
It's gonna hurt.
I think it was a punish. Is it not?
I don't think so. Jab wreck was minus
Poke
2,
game.
Nah, it's -4.
minus
Yeah.
4.
You guys full screen. Nice records. That's a nice.
What,
Good thing about the records is
What I
it
didn't adopt here and I adopt later is using regular Devil's Reverse as a reversal just to reset the situation.
Heat suppression. I'm not gonna let you push buttons against me.
Oh god, what are you gonna do?
We're not chicken wings out of there. Catches him in the back dash too.
Oh, EX chicken went to get the corner in that situation.
whip
So
punish.
worth it.
Such a sexy whip punish.
Oh, nice dash under
Yeah,
though.
very smart.
Really
Oh,
nice dash under.
Oh.
To get out of
Nev
there.
was going for the Bamshew tech right there.
Yeah.
Very nice
Once
forward
again,
dash. I tried
Can't
it.
get away with that.
If he does get away, he's going to eat damage. He's
gonna eat
like
it.
a
Ready as well,
currency, yeah.
take that though.
What favorable position. There is
Yeah,
damage once again.
yeah.
Gets the corner too. This is it.
Oh, good delay. No ultra
Oh,
though.
no
Just
ultra
yes.
Gets behind him.
Oh,
Finish this, yes.
Oh man. No, Gano, they're getting
very
desperate.
nice, very
Yeah,
nice.
Uncharacteristic of him.
Getting
so I've
It's a
never-
shame that
Maybe
Chicken
Chicken
Wing
do
dropped at the end there.
See, I don't know. I like the he puts that wake up ultra into these games.
Oh,
It does
good
catch people out.
Yeah.
You don't think he's going to do it, and then it'll happen.
Sometimes you just have no option.
I'm glad he's learned from me.
Could have done fierce, but take it. I'll go for the walk up throw.
Oh, gets him in the corner. Oh, nice DP. Oh, gets the.
Second flame
Wow.
was medium kick.
Oh, no, I don't like
Oh
that.
no, gets the full punish there.
Get fucked up.
Nice punish there.
Getting out.
So Nev's just bullying
Got
him
him on the
corner
ground
right
too.
now.
Like
it was a good
Airborne.
punish.
Footwork fights it very strongly. No.
Not what you want to see.
Nev's
I'm
got
just,
so point
I'm
every
trading
single
weapons, man. I'm
yeah,
just
Psycho Crush.
throwing buttons here. I don't want to be in your way at
There's no
all.
point. He knows when it's
I need
coming.
to
Safe
get
jumps in.
this back to
Oh,
neutral as soon as possible.
Nice. Oh, cross up crusher though.
It's the only thing in my
Oh,
thought process.
low profile
I'll get it
move.
back to neutral.
That was really good.
So close, I can't call this
Psycho
right
Crusher
now.
there.
Oh, this one's close.
Oh, I thought you were gonna EX
I can't-
Rekka after that block scissor.
I'm so
Yeah,
bad.
man.
Squeaky bum time.
You just want to watch. That's what you want. You just
The,
wanna
the
watch.
place is quite quiet at the moment.
Yeah. We don't know what's going on.
Oh, Stab Major Kick takes it.
Oh my goodness.
Is that 1-0?
I think so, yeah.
That's unfortunate.
My extra meter. Yep.
Yeah, it did.
Is that one game?
2, I think.
I just not
Yeah,
reset it. I was gonna say that's the longest, but it wouldn't have surprised me, to be honest with you.
Up here in
That felt long.
Muggy looking Glasgow, Scotland. Cheers for tuning in. Janitor with Graham. We got grand finals. Neville Bamshew. That's 2-0. Oh shit. It's 2-0. Yeah.
Sorry guys, 3-5
That's 2-0. We're just
That's not
caught up in
unblockable, I
this.
guess.
Yeah.
I did.
Sometimes you don't know.
Fucked it.
But anyway, guys.
Too
cheers for
early.
tuning
What's the
in.
jump?
It
Yeah,
scores
scores
right
right
now,
now, man. Sorry about that.
in the background.
Oh yeah.
So Mills is really pressing his advantage right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's got him in the corner.
That was a good forward
If one
dash
gets
though.
out-
Good
Oh
tech as
no.
well.
First doesn't convert to the roundhouse.
Yeah.
That's so annoying to watch.
Oh, gets the flame kick though.
So he's got to take risks. He
In the
has
corner.
to.
Oh, there's the scissors.
That's why you have
Terrified
to
of the
be
mix-up.
Milligan's really smart. He keeps he's in trouble. He resets.
Want any of it, man? I'm just not interested.
Doing EX scissors and then focus can.
Why would I be there?
Very
Do
smart.
you know what I mean? So let's take the round here, reset it, get back to neutral.
Yeah.
I've still got a bar in hand. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Look at that medium kick. It went through his back foot.
Person's gonna fuck up. He wants to
That's the Bison. That was one of the most frustrating things about fighting Bison was
Yeah,
having to
man.
be aware that his foot was not actually where he is.
He's got to control the pace.
don't you talk when you've got a
Yeah,
medium
he needs
kick
to get
that's
ahead.
3/4 range. You
Alright, same other guy with medium kick of 3/4
the
range.
corner with those records.
let's not compare medium kicks here. It's funny.
Oh,
DP.
big
He
risk.
did press as well.
Punch for the
Fucking.
pro. See-
Oh,
Oh my god,
nice.
I don't know what side that hit.
I think that crossed up, but it landed on the other
Did
side.
press.
really
Oh, cheeky. Oh, that's
Wow.
I expected the chicken wing.
Oh my goodness.
This looks a bit like a bit of download as well from Nathan or adjustment in this final game.
Wonder Panda, you must be.
Well, I
doing
just
Scotland
don't want. I just
Iceland
don't want
Grand
him
Finals.
near me. Nev called it
Want
like
you
I
here.
don't want him in my grill. So I just
Yeah,
mix it
you're
up.
like
So I'm like,
you really are a lot more elusive and just slightly better ranges for yourself.
So
aye,
time is
I need
not
to
on.
adjust my ranges entirely. Like I'm just not entertaining shit anymore.
He's gonna have to start.
I've taken my ball and I've gone home. Do you know
But
what I mean?
occasionally
I'm
you're
at
stabbing
one kick.
forward with a stand medium kick or something like, and it's so hard to
Safe
avoid.
range at like a. Yeah, I'm
Like,
doing it. I'm not
you'll
whipping
bait-
it.
Just jump
Yeah,
back,
you're
jump back.
essentially
Yeah,
Nev's like, alright,
go
it's
in
time to walk
there.
forward now because Nathan's walking back.
He's got that
And you
EX
take a
scissors
tiny
and
step
one
forward,
press.
it's like, oh, remember, actually, you can't walk forward.
Again, I think that's why Nev jumped back. He kind of baited that.
It's so hard.
Oh, attention. It's a raw ultra.
Oh no!
Nice.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's Milgano in grand finals.
Doesn't matter.
Neville Bamshew and Big Fool grand finals.
Nah, I'd lost that match like
Yeah,
about 50 seconds in. There was no way I was getting in.
So Big Phil's been on like this awesome wonder run, like playing really solid, took a lot of good form as the tournaments went on. So this is gonna be a very interesting match as well.
It was set up in a way that even if when I was getting out with the EX Psycho, if I was doing it when I was slap bang in the corner, so even if you're getting a full punish on me, if I'd assembled enough of a life lead, I wasn't fully cornered in the second corner yet. Still had meter and resource and a little bit of ground to work with.
So anyway, both guys
You're happy to take the wreckers?
100%, all day, every day.
For the 4.
It depends on range, right? See if I do that half screen and then you take me back to the other corner, it's lost. But if I do it, do you know what I mean? Another bit, it's, if I do it when I'm very much in the other corner, you're not going to take me to the very opposite corner.
Yeah, man. Do not be alarmed at the forehead.
So we're just jumping straight into it.
Alright, who do I think's gonna win this? I think David's gonna win this.
I'm sure these guys have played a lot as well.
Yeah, they played sets this weekend. Oh, okay. So
Oh, nice.
Who's it that put David in losers again?
Getting
Check.
some records.
Check. That is so fucking weird.
you've got two characters here who have got
It
like
shouldn't be,
insanely
man.
good
Shek's not a
focus
bad
ranges.
player, honestly.
So you're probably
Oh,
still
yeah.
like focused
I don't think he's
on
bad, I'm just saying, like, I would expected David to
Attack
comfortably
ranges are
dispatch.
insane.
Tempted to all correct DP there, but it got stuffed.
Look at that. It's not a free frame DP, unfortunately.
Oh, what a nice reaction to
There
the
we
focus
go.
attack. That was so sick.
Nice, 7 hits.
Okay.
Nice, 7 hits again.
I guess the damage.
Evening up the life.
That's not an easy reaction either, because you need to. It's not a straightforward motion for chicken wing.
Yeah, I think a good strat. When you play again.
Well, that's basically the story of like
Oh no, he's getting flame kicked.
how
Shades of White Daigo there.
David was doing like really well and what people had to do to.
Oh, again, he's
there we
reacting
go.
to that. He's adapted
Again.
really well to that.
Oh,
He
my
got away with it
goodness.
once, but not twice
Yeah.
or 3 times.
Wonder if he adapts.
3 times a lady.
Oh my goodness, focus back dashing. Neutral game shenanigans right now, just hopping back and forth, throwing out some pokes, seeing what's what, seeing what sticks. Cooking that pasta right now.
Wow, that was dangerous there. I don't know why I tried to whiff punish that.
Never dropped in a stronger position though. Oh, nice.
Oh,
Because
that was
taking
scary.
damage. Again.
That guaranteed
so
punish, it
again,
wasn't even
got-
reversal.
Again's got 60%.
What was it on?
Got
I'm
blue,
sorry,
he's
I
got
missed
green.
that. What was it on?
Oh,
The
here
sweep.
comes.
Yeah, it's
gonna be
guaranteed.
It's going to be huge.
Not gonna
One
be
of the
a
few
shot, but-
characters that's going to get a good guaranteed punish on it because of the range.
Yeah.
One mix up, one mix up.
Actually,
Oh,
yeah,
there
you can
we
do that
go.
to. I was gonna say you can actually Rekka his hands too, but David didn't do hands neutral.
Again, as much as you're going to say that I'm focused on the meter, this is a victory for Nev.
1-1 apiece, game 1.
He's had to use his super meter though,
It's reality.
but
No bars against David. If Nev chooses to go in hard right now, he can. He's got the option available to him.
So I respect that focus
Gets that in
attack.
the air though.
Wow, that was so quick reaction to his focus attack.
That's a big full empty jump and got a bit further away. Oh no, recovers quick enough. Oh no, just DP. Oh, throw in the corner.
oh, big damage with the tension.
That's going to be big damage, yeah.
Nice.
Nice neutral jump. You can't let him escape from the corner.
Gets in. Going to keep
Get
him
one
in the
knockdown,
corner.
he can start landing damage.
Gets the overhead,
Right,
gets
now
the throw.
This is a huge opportunity for him. Oh, he went for the
Oh no.
the tick into Ultra, but it failed and that's FDC. Yes, good DP.
Oh, nevillebamshew takes that game.
Nice. I feel like you're mentally committed to just taking throws there. I'm not sure if you were trying to tech.
It's got to be like a shark with blood. Like there was one point David used his meter, and I wonder if that was like a focus level 1 combo potentially into Ultra or something.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's what he was waiting for, aye.
EX level 1 focus
Oh,
into
very nice.
kick ultra, I think.
So even then, like he's making best use of his resources because he never had the full meter in that last round, and he still set up that opportunity. But he had the damage there if he could have landed it.
That's it. Oh, gets the poke into the roll.
And had good walk speed too, man.
Not armor.
Jeez.
Did, yeah.
So knocked into what's he going to do off this? Oh, gets the trade. Both guys clashing fair long, just not enough health.
Trade there. Yeah.
This game. Guys, just playing that neutral game again. Oh, Rekka's pushing him at the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, nice
David's not
attempt
gonna
though.
So big not free jump in here, so I'll just be a bunch.
No, definitely not.
I like the third Rekka, the third
Yeah.
Rekka.
To get, for him to be allowed to jump in.
Let him work that knockdown, then try and work the super.
That was a weird interaction.
Oh no, breaks the armor. Big damage off
Yeah,
that.
it's a big change of momentum in this round.
I fucking
Good
am
on the
terrified
wall.
of Davey when he wakes up with hands like Jesus.
Good DP. Again though, again sitting with the round.
Well, maybe the 60% is unlocked now if he can land it.
Is it?
Does he?
Nice anti-air.
Jump in and get that 60%.
Needs to make it happen. Oh, it doesn't get it though.
Saving it surely.
Oh, Nev. Just
Ah, he tried to anti-air.
push it the way.
That's so unfortunate for Big Phil.
Oh!
Point landing that.
You see how we just like phase through the stand fierce though?
Yeah, was that
like
fierce or
phase through
medium?
it, and it's like what?
You know, that's some nice
Like
damage
you should have been
off
dead,
touch.
but you didn't. You got an opportunity.
Puts the match in his favour. Oh, there's the damage there. That's what we're
I wonder if he meant to not commit that super after that low.
25% off that.
There you go, bang.
Gets himself.
Yeah, that's
Round's
very
begun.
smart. He's just got to get very
Hard knockdown off
50%
this.
off.
Yeah.
Nice.
Into the waterfall kicks
Let's go.
again. This is it. This is a
Damn,
big
Mac.
full round
Okay,
right here.
caught you.
Oh, nice. Nice by nevillebamshew.
Nice jab, Rekka.
Just chicken winging his way in.
Sorry, I'm just so caught up in this match. Like,
I know, man.
oh yeah, he's not. Oh okay.
Ah, just tried to ultra.
Oh, gets the overhead.
Because like,
Oh,
when I
oh,
forward
good
dash,
for
I
now,
pushed
man.
underneath him.
Mm.
So it fucked up the input.
Oh, overheads!
He's not going to overhead me 3 times, is he? Oh, shit. Oh,
Ah,
gets thrown though.
the X Rekka that would
Rekka, though.
been nice.
Cancel
Chip,
him.
chip.
Okay,
Ah, chip.
Now I'm just wondering, could he have potentially ultra
jab
between
Rekka
the
dead,
second-
yes.
I don't know, there was a bit of a stagger there.
Did he not DP there?
So, can you jump on and go
He could have done, yeah.
How it amazes me that David did not choose any reversal in that situation. Unbelievable.
Time to
Back
watch
in
him.
the house.
That was a big round.
Yeah, I feel long and no shades though.
Huge
Oh.
round.
He needs to walk forward a bit more after that Gekko roll for the setup.
It was kind of a risk.
Nice, Rekkas.
Done it, and I don't think Ultra would have.
Wow, just wake up sweep. Holy shit.
Pretty strong performance here from Nev so far.
Yeah, he's you know, he's obviously just put that loss to Morgana behind him, and he's just, you know,
good
one match at a
punish.
time.
I've got to take some of these tips with me.
Good stand.
This way that David's playing right now, I
nice.
actually recognize it from playing him myself. Like,
That link, don't
it's kind of crazy.
Oh, stuff's in
Very good
yeah.
reactions.
Nice.
I like the meter they used to meet the FADC meter. Just keep the
Guido.
pressure on him.
I don't think Guido came today.
No, couldn't make it, unfortunately.
So he's going to want to try and get through this round without spending the super.
Yep. 100%.
Tried it there
That
actually.
fake cross up.
Oh, he has to do walk
Well, the thing is that if he's going to
nice
spend the super at all, spending it after he accumulates about 40-50% isn't the worst if Nev gets a little bit of comeback.
He's got crumple into Ultra. He's got a lot of
He'll
damage
probably
here.
still end the round with 2 bars.
Yeah, take the life lead now.
This isn't great though.
Oh,
Now he's shaking himself because now he's like, "I use the super, do I not?"
Wow, nice empty jump. I thought it was going behind.
Oh, lovely.
That's disgraceful. Oh, you tried to bamshew him as well. Oh,
Nice.
I tried to
Nice.
DP. I was trying to. I knew he was going to press a button, so I was trying to
So we
DP, but
now
it was
have
actually a
beer
punish
sponge
that he
cake
got on me.
against
Stand
versus
phase was a
Scotland in the
punish.
final.
big.
Who would have thought?
I'm struggling to even remember where you got your hits in. That just like blew by me.
So guys, this is your grand finals.
the
Mills
king.
winners, Neville
But the
Bamshew
EX
losers,
record,
so
EX chicken wing on his
100%
focus is really just.
bracket
Well, I hit him with
so
like about 5
Yeah,
EX
King of
chicken
Fi-
wings when
yeah,
he tried
King
to
of Irn Fist,
focus,
guys.
and then
We've
converted.
enjoyed all the matches here tonight.
Well, that's
Had a lot of
basically
good matches
that's
on
like
today.
what, about 3 health bars?
That
Need him on stream.
neutered a lot of his
At least 2. He would have been dead.
Nev is actually
neutered a lot of his offense, and then like he can't really.
again final.
His neutral wasn't really as good as yours.
But that was
That's
like
actually a
the
good
story of casuals. He was doing everyone with
Gen final.
Gen's focus and just
Yep.
burying what he was doing. So I was just like, well, I have to
I
punish
quit, it
him with
wasn't him,
this.
man.
There's no other way.
There's no other way.
Had to
There
be
is
done.
no alternative. You must die.
Infamy with the latest breaking news there. Although you might find it tough here.
This,
No, Nev's
I don't
come
like
back to
this.
this.
I played like a fucking douchebag in this one.
Gauntlet's gonna be a challenge for him.
Yeah. Oh.
We play a bit of mind games.
He's gonna go Bison. He's gonna go Bison. No, it's not.
I'd like
No,
to see
he's
the
gonna
player
go
cams. I would like to see the player cams there to see if there's any fighting.
I think there was a wise man.
Highlight over the bison.
He can
Is that,
There
is that the play?
I was just the portrait, just giving you the blade and stare.
So the weight of Scotland on Milligano's shoulders and the weight of North Teesside on the nevillebamshew. Let's go! Grand Finals, Irn Fist 2013. Smells is going in.
Great stop from Milligano. Look at this.
Set
Gets
the-
him straight in the corner.
He's
Exactly
setting
what
the
he
tone
wants.
very early.
Oh, this has started out bad.
Oh, I love that. Step back, step forward throw.
Sorry, dude. We'll try and fit the stereotypical Scottish
Ooh.
accents if you want, but we'd rather just call the match.
Yeah. Oh, puts the straight back in there. And again. Yeah.
Nice confirm.
Tried it.
I'm just gonna
I
sandwich your kick.
respect that.
What are you gonna do
That
about
was
it?
a nice conversion.
Excellent here.
All of my work's been done in about
Light kick.
one conversion. Ugh,
Six
hated that.
scissors.
Just so you guys are wondering.
Yeah, from what I heard last night, the UFC was very good.
Best fights ever. I think you're watching it right now, man.
That stand face actually does check
Man, it's
the
very
crouch
difficult
medium
with Bill,
punch
because
as
it
well.
doesn't give you many opportunities to get
Yeah.
into it. You know.
See, again, I've made
That was good. We start a step there.
It's like scissor kick, FDC to reset the situation. So whenever there's pressure on him, he uses that to back to a neutral stance.
I mean, Nev's great at punishing whiffs. That's what is it. But he doesn't get the opportunity to do so.
Just standing.
That one there. That one,
There's a solid moment of contemplation there. That's very funny.
Damn, that jab hit
Yeah,
the
that's-
recovery frames.
Why? That's why. But see, the thing is, people aren't fucking putting respect in the fact that I'm hitting that medium kick at max range for the most part. Because see, when I whiff it, I'm eating that jab record every time, man.
Walk up through before then.
Again, like the play in this final is just really clean, which is always good to see. Oh,
Oh,
no.
when do you do that?
The shimmy led to a dragon punch.
They take it all these rounds. All these rounds are going down
Like
to like the final
pusher.
few seconds, aren't they?
Gotta be.
I go for the psycho chip. It's got to be the heavy psycho. That's what I'm thinking.
He enjoyed it. That's the way he plays. Man. Yeah, I think he's just throwing at me. Yeah.
Could he get scissors here once you get closer?
I couldn't win.
You just.
I couldn't win.
I
There's
hear
no
that.
way I was gonna win at that
So,
point there, mate.
First round, so
Aye.
again,
As soon as you started DPing, I'm just like, there's no committal here. I'm just gonna
this age
ride it out.
for a second. I also think though, when Bison's down in life, he has also got to make a lot of risks because he has no comeback
Nice.
factor. I mean, I guess it's the same for both characters.
Yeah. True. But Mill's still good at getting that life lead and sit back.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to be really aggressive at the start of the round.
I love a meaty crouch medium kick.
Oh, the duck under was not going to pay off in this. Oh, nice safe jump.
So if he's got him in the corner now, what can you do with this? But gets out again. There's the scissors. You're right before, man.
He's just out. He's
Throw it in the
gone.
corner. Aye, of course, man. That's what I mean about EX Scissors as
He's
well. Like,
just
I'm
gone,
not
man.
on it.
He's like, nice, it's my turn, and he's gone. Damn. It's so hard when Bison has a life lead as Faye in this matchup.
The only way you can play it, man, you can't trade with Faye Long. You can't let him in your grill.
Right, so
You see that right there, that delay medium? Now I'm in trouble. If I don't just get out and just stay out of his face, I'm in bother.
do that. 'Cause anytime
You see this round?
Sure, 4 bars, you're never not gonna reversal there.
As if that crossed me over.
Very nice.
That's stupid.
That's so annoying.
Oh, I dropped the combo.
Ah, the jab didn't reach Bison's crouch hitbox.
Goes to single pressure. Does he land break?
That's just...
Grand
Yeah, Nathan's in a mode here.
Yeah, 5 again. So therefore, Mill is just 1 match away, you know. We're going the winner of the King of Irn Fist.
Okay, guys, so let's see what nevillebamshew can do to sort of stop this Bison train.
Do you think there's a way back?
I mean,
for Nev?
what Nathan's doing is just trying to get a really early life lead.
He's a very
Or
smart
being
player.
like really aggressive. Like, some of his choices aren't necessarily the safest of options.
Jab into
But as long as he
face.
gets a few errant hits, he's gonna get a life lead.
And takes him out with from the
That's
focus
nice,
as well.
command grab. Yeah, well, Faye's a momentum character, man. If you'll obviously know that more than anyone. If you let him get momentum, he can run with it. So, as you say,
Yeah.
this round's a wrap because it didn't. But if I get enough hits in to accumulate like 40% of your life, I can just kill it stone dead. Even if I take stray hits now and then, if I just get out with psychos or stay out of the way of things, if I can stay in
This
a
situation
40%
right
life
here.
lead.
This situation
Yeah,
right
that's
here.
it. That's exactly. Well, that's it. That's exactly what I've explained. Yeah.
You're Nev unwinnable,
So he can kind of
in my opinion.
He doesn't want to be going, to the end because this could potentially go to a timeout. He wants to get the life lead early, so he's not the one that has to make the move.
Like, your jumping range doesn't leave you close enough for like a really good mix-up range.
Out is whoever gets the life lead and just dries it out and forces the opponent to hang themselves.
Yeah. Didn't get anything off the back of that cycle.
Yeah, like, nice backdash.
So I don't know if Mills is going to use that meter. He might want to save for the next round.
I don't think he will, man. I don't think he will.
He's got no ultra. So, yeah.
There it is, yeah. 1 round now. 1 round.
Nice for accident. Anything really good. He's not really dropped that chicken wing.
Every time. Doesn't want anything to do with any up close game.
Oh, what's he got set up for this?
100%, man.
Fucking, I'm not dealing with that. Not today, sir.
I'll do it again. I reckon I'll do it again. I'll try and get it again.
Oh my god. You focus dash through the stand roundhouse, but you got moved back so far that your punish was not close enough.
It's very difficult because Nev's doing really well to get in, but he's finding it very hard to keep Mills locked down.
What my options like?
Big hints now.
Again, that's
Oh, is this gonna be loud?
Wow, yeah, it's guaranteed.
So I did the DP because I thought you were going to option select. The DP would have beat your option select as well.
It's fair.
But no.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Reese
was a
gave you the
round.
most trouble, I would say,
As well.
at the start, and then it was academic.
Play at the final there.
But it was
Well,
quite a
the thing is that this was just my day in the sense that this would have been after T-Sports 2. I was in a strong run of form, but up until this point, you also had the time where like
enjoyed Street Fighter.
this then developed into like Nev winning T-Sports 3 and building like momentum himself. And to be honest, in terms of like the bigger tournaments, I know this was a one-off, but like it was like a known tournament. Like this was almost the start of people realizing something that they hadn't for a while, or hadn't known, which was that actually, like, Nev's not just a player that will have the theory in mind, like, he can play the fucking game, and it's when this almost kicks that off, because when it gets to like T-Sports and do you know what I mean, you start to see the run of form. So I think it was a bit of a turning point as well for you in terms of your own gameplay and stuff, in terms of tournaments at least.
I always hated being seen as like a scientist or whatever they call it, someone who just sits in training mode. I was always a player first.
Aye, and you were more than that, and like I can't hear what I'm saying here, but you guys tell me. It'll probably be a case of
you're just starting out with some fresh Linkin Park lyrics.
I'll turn it up a little bit.
There were shouts of Street Fighter Cross Tekken at that point, but no.
Yeah, I mean it's the same as when I was playing against Reese as well. Like I kind of don't engage because
you don't want to give him that opportunity, do you?
Yeah, I respect the
you know
fact,
he's going to punish you hard.
I respect how strong their game is, so.
Oh man, but 3-0, 3-0, pretty convincing, would you say?
I don't think I dropped a game today, so I'm happy with that. Like, I'm happy.
I don't think I did drop a game all day, did I?
No,
it didn't.
Well, it's a fantastic win for you. I think
yeah,
I'm
absolutely
very
delighted, man. This is quite a big tournament. There's a lot of good names.
Too much here,
Might not be some of the southern guys that you recognise there, but let me tell you, there's underrated, very, very strong, very solid. I was just pleased to play against some of them and get some good matches. Reese is an absolute machine. I'm just gonna say that now.
That's Purcell.
Yeah, aka White Daigo. That guy, fundamentally, is probably the strongest player.
Oh, that's quite some compliments, got to say, given the other players you played before. He's only going to get better though, isn't he? He's only going to get better though, isn't he?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Scary.
I'm knackered. I'm not gonna lie. Just like I was really tired. Had to keep my water going, so I was pretty shattered. But,
well, a word about the second and third place play tour then. So Neville you just spoke to them.
As I told you, like Bamshew is like one of my good friends, especially in regards to this game. Like,
also from Newcastle.
I've always known that Bamshew is incredibly strong. Like I've said this like 2 years ago, you know. Like, but he's that's just showing you right there how strong he is. Like if you saw his performance against David, was that a 3-0? I don't know.
3 what? No, 3-0. Sorry, 3-0.
3-0. So. Yeah, like, that just sums it up, you know. Big Phil's no joke. Big Phil, we were having first to threes earlier, and Big Phil was just tearing up guys. So yeah, in terms of Big Phil, like, you know how good Big Phil is. I've said it before. Like, he got fifth at the.
But that's my point as well, and that, like, that's basically what I'm trying to suggest now is that, like, I'm saying in that commentary, I'd known you were battering people for 2 years. And like you'd been known to people as just being one to impart knowledge in others, but I'm like, well, the boy can play the game, and this was almost the beginning of you starting to batter people like in some of the more common ones, like
and the northeast.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you go back, I don't know how many months T-Sports were in before this. It was 3 or 4 months when it was T-Sports 2.
Really lame, but like
you could have beaten me at that tournament. That was a touch and go one. So, do you know what I mean? It's small differences that kick these things off. So, I think it was just the start of you basically getting out there and just fucking battering them at tournaments and being like, oh, I can play this game.
Some of the guys today, Reese was exceptional down there.
Yeah.
I'm very, very happy.
Then again, like, from what I'm saying, I'm giving Reese props as well in terms like it's quite evident to see us watching these games today that Reese. Do you know what I mean? Reese is a different level of like new player that's coming in.
Look, I don't know. It has to be done, to be honest. Like, the nature of the match. I don't really want.
Like that, Reese was like the big one for the northeast. It was like, shit, this boy can play. And then when Brian came in, for us, I was like, oh shit, this boy's talented as well. And like those were like, as you say, the new wave of players.
I think everyone else here needs to go to, and everyone in this room will be going. Screen back on that little holding screen you made before. Take it, that would be lovely.
Can I not talk to the people?
Oh, please, if you
can I not talk to the people?
You'd like to give us a go right ahead.
Can I get a co-commentate? Can I get?
Is that last it?
Yeah.
If possible.
Is Yaz still there? You still there, Yaz?
Yeah, man.
Did you just say that?
I did not say that.
Did I just say that?
Say that.
Just trying to listen to this.
What's up, man? How's it
Oh, this head.
Mate, how sweaty are those pits right now though? Let's be real. The Street Fighter sweats.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm wearing a fucking cardigan.
I think I got better as the day went on, to be honest. Like, I've been saying before, like I've said to myself.
Do you want to know how I'm young? Look at how small I look there compared to you.
I've just got a massive head. That's all it is.
Body and everybody. And your body big full today.
Well,
He's also closer to the camera, I think.
Roundabouts, to be honest. I did play him earlier on. It was casuals. It was 3-1.
Who's Neville, mate?
I lost these two as well. Yeah. Yeah. I got completely.
Neville.
I mean, I'm pretty good at punishing folks attack. Yeah, best attack.
You're gonna have to summarise because I've got this on mute. You're gonna have to summarise what's being said here.
You can't entertain it most times.
Oh, right, sorry.
I'm pretty good at punishing.
So,
earlier on, it was
you've asked us.
casuals. It was 3-1.
You've asked us basically
I lost these two as well. Yeah.
how it went with Bigfoot. I said I lost to him, and then you said you
I'm
lost.
pretty good at punishing folks.
And it was basically just about me saying that we all lost the focus attack.
Literally, the range joint is just too much. You can't entertain it most times. So
Going on about how like
the only thing I could
the
do
focus
was
attack has like a phantom
try at the
hitbox.
start of the match, build some bar, and then just executing it on reaction every time.
I saw that. It was really good, man. Really good.
Like, it had to be done.
I know.
Nothing
So,
less.
listen, there's potential right now. We've got
Oh, this is when like a 10v10 didn't happen.
Right, okay.
I think soon after this I was straight out the door and towards Burger King or something. I was
fucked. Like, I'm always done it after it as well.
I enjoyed the tournament thoroughly. It was. I feel like just the level of play just. I mean, as usual, the tournament it gets higher and higher, but I mean, towards the top it was a lot higher. And I think like I was saying to a couple of lads over there, like my favourite match was against yourself because even though I did lose, like it just felt like I was playing like Street Fighter all the time. It felt clean.
See the artwork that you did where it is like Gen, Ryu, Bison and Faye, like that artwork that you did is basically this
very
point
cool.
in time.
That was very cool artwork as well.
But that is basically this point in time, and like
I need to see that again. Old Axiom artwork, that was sick.
I mean, it's quite tough for Faye Long because Bison.
The thing is though here, like
I'm not going to talk about the matchup with you.
there were some close moments, but fundamentally here you didn't drop a game,
I think in the matchup, so
and you were never really looking like you were going to lose any of your sets. That you're still like comfortably like a cut above everyone else at this point.
Every player will.
But it's symbolic of a couple things. I talked about the one where
the match itself is
Nev, for instance, where he is, where Reese developed as well and became the player he was because he's starting. But also equally, like this was like the pinnacle in terms of like yes, it was Height Spotting 3, which was another one. But honestly, after that, it's like
I can do what I want.
You know, it changed a little bit, which is cool. And things do change, but
yeah, no. It must have been interesting for yourself because like, you were obviously not playing as much, and then also like
I mean, one thing
to an extent there were people like challenging you. Like I think Brian and Craig were the only ones in Scotland outside of David, who was like always around anyway, who were like really sort of challenging for that top spot of like best player.
See on God, if I'm like completely honest with you, I needed someone else to take the ball and run with it at that point. I really needed someone to take the ball and run with it, and Brian was the guy that did it.
One thing is
there was lots of guys, but Brian was the main guy that did it, and obviously everyone did in their own way, and like, you were coming through, and Craig got really good as well.
I was
like,
I was miles behind, to be honest. Still, everyone at like at certain points, like for a long part, like I was quite considerably behind. Like your Brian's, your Craig's,
what's the point? Like I get like 100
in terms of just ability to execute in a match, in a tournament as well.
Craig became a totally different player.
He did.
From my point of view.
I think he did completely.
You're still away.
Yeah, exactly.
He had more discipline to his game and like played more defensive.
He brought in that like because he was just like you say Scottish joke, but he started to integrate like
neutral range.
I mean, there was even bits where like
that measured approach with the ability to know when to turn on, and also he was
like mental and just
he was a lot more like there's not too much to handle in terms of tech, but like he was converting like I remember he would land a random stand
I saw him.
short as Honda, convert into like crouch short, crouch jab, EX hands every time, and he just didn't quite have that level of conversion with Ryu before at this point in time, right?
I know, man.
I needed like either counter hit damage or just to get make it a bit shit scared.
I mean, the main thing for me is that like it got to the point where, see, when we were in the sessions, we were having sessions, and for me personally, I think a lot of people were the same as well. Is that the priority wasn't to play the games as much as it was just to catch up and chat shit with mates. Do you know what I mean? That's what it became, I think.
I'm not sure.
To an extent, I think also like you say you guys yourself. You know, I turned up to Rushdown the first time, right?
List it now.
And I was like, yo, is there a tournament tonight? He's like, no, it's just casual still, but like, come play some games.
The UK or even the Scotland team.
And I was like hungry to just like play and improve, right? Because I've been barely playing for even a year at the point. I was like, this was my first time to turn up to offline stuff. I had that hunger that you guys had in 09, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Whereas Craig's like the guy running the fucking casuals, man. He's turning up with the car, he's like unloading everything, like, and then also like panning people shit. You know, you're like, you see yourself, it's kind of focusing less on it, like the trains have you working mad hours anyway as well, so it was harder to turn up to things.
I know, man. Timeouts and grand finals, even Scotland weren't hype, man. They were like,
it's hard to describe like how things changed after this and like next 43 though. Like,
I tell you what,
commitment that a lot of the older heads had to the game just kind of waned. And I think a lot of it did have to do with Ultra, to be honest.
Yeah. I think it was almost like the nail in the, like that's a chapter. It's like that was almost the close of a chapter, was that game coming out. So
yeah. And we were playing AE 2012 for so long as well.
Well, Nev's got a bit nice.
Like, a lot of people forget that like we were playing AE 2012 for about 2 or 3 years before we got Ultra.
Right, 100%.
Any other players? Fluke is not Scottish. Fluke is elf
and everyone was
kind of
like,
I missed these times.
Like, it was set in stone. Like, this is Street Fighter 4 until the end of time. Now this is what it's going to be like. So a lot of people were kind of like, I've got what I want out of the game now. There's not much else to do. And then Ultra comes out, thinking, oh, maybe it's going to be sick, and it just wasn't sick. It was.
Who would it be like?
I mean, for me, I just missed it. I missed this, like, to see the environment, man, the settings. Like, it's nice to see this again, because it just reminds me of how passionate people were and hungry and shit, and that was fun, man. That was good times.
I mean, we always used to talk about it, but like, it has to be a little bit grimy as well. Like, if it's like overproduced or anything like that, it's just all sanitized. I can't. It doesn't wash.
I was pleased, man. I think
it doesn't wash from me.
One match out.
But like these sort of settings where it's like just basically a group of people together playing the game.
Anyway. I don't know where
these are the best times, man. These were the best times.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think about packing my shit up now.
Okay, Ross, can we go into intermission now?
For sure, man. Weird though. Do you know what I mean? Weird that like it's now like obviously like how times change and shit. Like we were down at your fucking wedding. Do you know what I mean? Like a year ago and shit, and it's like shit's crazy, you know.
Yeah,
you compare it to how we looked there, and we're like fucking babies there, man.
Right.
One thing.
I'm gonna call it there, but we'll carry on the chat.